Good afternoon. Today is July 14th, and the time is 12:07. Madam Clerk, can we get roll call, please?
Commissioner Bass.
Here.
Commissioner Santiago.
Here.
Commissioner Irvin.
Here. We'll have an invocation by Dr. Charlene Bass, Commissioner Dr. Charlene Bass.
Oh, Father God. Father, we just want to say thank you for truly this is a day that you have made. Father God, we just ask you to continue to be with us. Continue to bless us, Father God. Father God, draw us near to you. Cover us in your blood. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. The Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic which stands
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. If there's any public comments at this time? Not seeing any. We will go to our proposed 2027 budget presentation. Madam Managers?
Yep. Good afternoon. At this time, I'll turn it over to our budget administrator.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good
staff.
afternoon.
I'd like to present to you the 2027 proposed city manager's budget for fiscal year 2027. We present a balanced budget. This is a workshop that we get to discuss what's in and get your input as well as public input into the fiscal 2027 budget. We'll start by giving some general information on the budget, what's included, summaries, and then we'll go division by division to look at what's included in each division's budget.
Okay.
Madam Mayor, Commissioner,
Yes.
what is the silence? Very quiet.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get on the same page, IT and the budget director for the.
Okay, so overall health of the city is looking pretty good. We have an estimated budget of $71 million combined, we're proposing for fiscal year 2027. Of that, there's $32 million for general fund. And we are proposing a no change in the millage rate for 2027.
That a no change.
No change, same millage rate, 8.9797.
Wow. May I?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm surprised that we have that good news that the city look very good. To me, discounting, well, whatever changes that we have for next year,
I'm
or
sorry.
with the revenue that we're gonna receive. I think that they're gonna cut a lot of things that, come to the city. It's not yet, but that's what I say.
He's talking about the property taxes.
Okay, the property taxes won't take effect until 2028, if it passes.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I don't know that. I believe that they're gonna take over right away in January 1st, 2027. But if it's at 28, it's fine.
yes, but those figures are for 2028 fiscal year. So those will be assessed in 27 calendar year, but the taxes will be imposed for 2027, 28 fiscal year. But you
Yep,
have
no,
to,
very clear. The tax, our budget for the 27 is gonna be approved by October 1st. It's
Yes.
me this year. It's me. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna have the amount that we need.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me, the page that's up on the board now, what page is that here? Is that here?
No,
in
that's
the
not
book?
it.
Oh,
That's just a PowerPoint.
Okay.
So the next slide shows you our breakdown comparison year over year between 2026 and 2027 proposed year of major general fund revenues. For property taxes, we'll collect $1.3 million additional with the millage rate staying the same. Franchise fees, 2.6. Permits, 1.2, just a slight increase of $35,000 over adopted fiscal year 2026. And fines and forfeitures will be reduced, and that's primarily due to red light cameras. The red light camera program revenues have been declining month by month in this fiscal year. So in 2027, we don't expect them to be going back up.
Question.
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Okay, that I understand this is a workshop, and I received my workshop, agenda today, like 2 hours, before this meeting. But why that page is not including here in this book? Why? It is? It's here? Oh, but that's what you said that it's not here. Now but it's here, no?
So what he's doing now is an overview, and then he's going to get into the
Okay.
actual.
No, but I
book.
want to be sure because I heard from Commissioner
Yes.
Irving, and he said the page is not there here. Okay, but it's here. Page 27. Okay, thank you. I want to be sure that anything that we talk is here in this agenda.
To be clear, you did, they're not gonna match is what you're saying,
The
right?
format is a bit off.
Okay.
What's your
Would the
question?
pages be the same number? The number would be correct?
Number
or-
will be correct.
Okay.
I think what he's saying, what he has is separate from what we have. The
Yes.
format is different, but the amount and everything is the same, right?
Right.
So, yeah, our book is different from his.
It's the
He's
same
on his
book, but
computer.
I
got
just
you.
condensed it.
We got you.
Okay.
And we may notice that the mayor of the great city of Opa-locka is here with us.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you.
There is also transfers of $3.6 million proposed in 2027 compared to 2026. That was $6.7 million, and that's due to surplus in the debt service fund because we no longer have any debt in the general fund. So all that money is coming back to the general fund from the debt service fund. So that brings the total proposed for 2027 to $30 million in revenues for the general fund.
Can you say that one more time, please?
The total revenues projected for 2027 is $30 million.
No, the one before that. About the debt.
Debt service?
Mhm.
There are transfers of $3.6 million coming into the general fund from the debt service fund.
Can you tell us why?
So the debt service fund has no more pledged debt with it. So the revenues that's going to be collected over there is going to come back to the general fund.
Thank you.
So there's a decrease.
I wanted him to say that. You in it? You want to say that we had a debt. I just want.
General fund wise.
I
but
understand. I just
water
wanted you
and
to say
sewer
it.
has
I just
debt.
wanted you to say it.
Nigga,
Good job.
what I see here in 27 we're gonna have less money like 2 million. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And a part of that is driven by the red light cameras. Those revenues are declining monthly. Currently in FY26, we budgeted $1.2 million for that. So far, we've only collected $400,000.
Yeah, okay. In the last meeting that we have, I think we touched a point about the school speed of some that we don't receive any revenue for them.
No, we do have revenue for it. However, so the school's feeding program was not included as part of the 2026 budget. That program went operational in November. We started receiving revenue since November, and so far we have collected roughly $220,000. However, we still have to pay the vendor at least $110,000 of that. Those bills are currently outstanding that we haven't paid since November. In addition to that, we still have to send the state's portion to the state, the school board's portion to the school board. So the net effect of that is probably like $15,000 net.
We're doing the work.
If I may say, I say, we,
Yeah.
in a minute, we're gonna owe them.
That's bad.
Go ahead. You have other questions? All right.
Right. So our general fund revenues are declining, proposed declining because of fines and forfeitures, primarily driven by red light camera system program that we have. Also, as I said before, we will collect $1.3 million additional in keeping the millage rate the same.
Madam Manager.
Mr. Mayor,
You know how I feel about the millage rate, and I wanted to decrease it as
if that's the will of the commission, then we need to go through this budget book and let me know what items we're gonna have to cut, because we will definitely have to cut in order to reduce that millage.
Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner Cynthia.
Yes, I know. I know this is one of your ideas about the milling rate. We have another Cali that they can think and in the future giving the opinion about that. Seeing that we had 2 million less already, okay, reducing the millage rate is going to make a hole to us. Okay. Now, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I think that we already passed our legislation for that, no? That we are putting down the millage rate, no?
No,
Not
it will
yet?
be coming to the commission.
Okay, all right, leave it alone. Okay,
All right, so.
yeah, that's a decision that we're gonna take, everybody by itself.
We can go through the book, but I just want to say,
Yeah.
how I feel about, I want to make sure our residents have relief. We still have the highest, we've reduced it, but we can, I see you looking, I get it.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea right now because we have to be waiting for what are we gonna have for the next 28 in the 28 or whatever. Yeah, let's thinking about it, to do the best that we can for the economy or the budget for the city. And plus we have to go and look for other resources, okay, to get in revenue for the city.
Okay. All right.
Out of the budget that we have.
Okay, Madam Manager, I was a little late for the party, so we going department by department?
It just started.
Yeah, we just started, and what he's doing now is doing an overview, and then we'll go into the departments.
Okay, how much longer on the overview before we can start the departments?
He
We can
just
start
started.
when you're ready, if you want.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Let's go into the department.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. So
Go
let's
to
start with the
department.
department because the overview is, yeah. We can start with whoever you want to start with. I think the first on the list is, City Commission.
City Commission.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
They started.
Who's presenting that?
What's that? 33?
Go ahead.
Page 19.
It's
No,
30
no, no,
it's
no,
33 for
on
us.
4 point. There you go.
For us, it's 33.
Okay, good.
Okay, so the commission budget increase year over year from $176,000 to $346,000. That increase is the proposed charter amendment for the additional $1,500 a month and insurance costs that is being proposed by the commission. So if it passes, it would be included in the budget rather than doing an amendment. That's the major increase in the commission's
Mr.
budget.
Mayor,
Got it.
if I may.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't pass, then what happens? That money just, we take it from out of here and put it back like a general funds or something? Like, where does it go?
Budget amendment.
We could do a budget amendment and put it to contingency or whatever the commission wishes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's in case it's not passed.
Okay.
Yeah, we put him back like that. We reduce the $2 million. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
good.
that's the major increase in the city commission's budget.
All right.
Any questions?
No, it looks like majority of everything has stayed the same outside of the travel.
Travel is the same.
Oh, no, travel's the same. Travel's the same.
Yes.
Everything stayed the same.
So operational wise, we try to keep all operational expense the same, except for contractual salaries that increase.
Okay. Okay.
I,
Go ahead, Commissioner.
I do, I just got my book too, so I'm looking as
That's
we
fine.
go. General expenses, the commission is going up. Was,
It's the same.
No, he said everything is the same. The only thing that he increased was the salaries for the commission. And just in case it passes, if it doesn't, then it goes back to wherever the commission says. Outside of that.
The only other
Question.
so I'm looking at 26, right? When I look on here, I'm looking at FY26.
Yes, 27 proposed.
26 is now, 27 is.
27. Okay, I got you.
Question.
The only other item that went up was postage.
Yeah, but that's overall. Go ahead. Commissioner Santiago.
Okay, that's by curiosity, I want to ask you that question. Days ago, we be talking about the $7,200 that we have to add it to the commissioner. Okay, do you including that by casualty in the 27 budget?
For the stationery, your question, the paper?
Yeah, remember the 7,200 and then, like we want to add it to, I think that's for the commissioners.
No, that was for a budget amendment. It's two different things.
Right. So we kept the budget the same, $1,500 for office supplies.
Same thing, okay. It's
No.
not, you don't adding anything for.
No,
Okay.
It's not added to this upcoming budget, but it is included in the budget amendment
in this fiscal
for
year.
this fiscal year.
So this is for next fiscal year we're discussing.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
we
we're
do that
leaving it the
because,
same.
yeah, we say that we need it for ending the 26
Exactly.
budget year. Yeah, but what about 27? That
27, we're leaving it as is at 1,500.
as is, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, and we don't make any decision about that. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, so it looks like everything, when I see the footnotes, are the same as far as the travel, office expenses, membership fees and everything like that. And the monthly allowance. So we can move
That's
on to the
correct.
next item, which is the city manager.
Excuse me, before we move on, I just have one question. The $300 that we get to do things with in the city, where does that fall here? It just falls on the monthly
Yeah,
allowance?
because it's on the reimbursement.
Right, okay.
City manager.
City manager's budget. The city manager's budget overall declined, and that is primarily through eliminating a assistant city manager's position that was in FY 2026 budget. So we've eliminated that position and created some savings there.
Okay,
Operational wise, just a minor increase due to postage and freight.
Okay. All right, any questions on the city manager? Budget? All right, we can move on.
Non-department. So this division covers expenses that cover citywide costs, electricity, water, property taxes, any services that can be tied to a division per se. This is where most expenses will come from. For example, other contracted services that increased. The reason for that increase is that this is 2027 is the year we start paying back the state of Florida for the red light program fund money that weren't remitted back in earlier years. And the agreement is that we have to pay them $250,000 per year for the next 10 years.
Wow.
And are we doing a lump sum payment or are we gonna do it over a monthly payment?
Monthly.
Monthly, okay.
Contingency is at $1 million. We have $1 million contingency in the budget for natural disasters or any emergency that might occur during the fiscal year. But we can move to cover expenses as needed by the commission.
Do you think that would be sufficient?
We won't know,
Well, yeah, but.
but it's a placeholder which is looking good. So far in the past couple of years, we haven't needed it that much.
Right.
So
So what is the regular that we needed? If we haven't gone that far as $1 million? It doesn't have to be exact, just roughly.
common practice is at least 60 days of your net operating expenses,
And that would be,
close to $2 million or more in the general fund.
but you just said $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner Santiago?
I remember everything that we talking in that meeting that we had for us. And we be talking about, energy.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of expenses that we have in the cost to mobilize, all the vehicles that we have for, police department, public work, and all that. What is the amount of gasoline that we are spending here a year for that number?
That
You
is
don't
in
have that
pub-
number here?
It's in the public works budget. We'll get
Yeah,
to
we're
that.
not there yet.
We're not, oh, okay,
We're
we're
not
not, okay, that's in the, okay, it's only a
Public works.
question.
Currently,
I
we-
want to know.
Currently,
Okay,
we have $212,000 budgeted for electricity citywide.
for the electricity, how much?
What you have for gas?
212.
$212,000
Yes, sir.
a year.
Yes.
Okay,
And that's a slight increase over 2026 of $206,000.
wow. Okay,
Electricity bill,
yeah, okay, the electricity, okay.
Right.
Well, all right, let's see if we can go to solar energy to reduce that amount of money in the future, okay?
Any other questions on the managers? Sorry, non-departmental? All right, we can move on to the city clerk.
City clerk, the salaries went up a bit due to contractual increases for staff. Then operational expenses went down considerably because of the other professional services. There was a consultant that is no longer needed for 2027. So the overall budget actually went down from 696 to $690,000. Savings of roughly $5,000.
Okay,
Does it still include three aides to the commission?
Yes, staffing hasn't changed.
Okay.
We're keeping staffing at the same level.
Mr. Mayor,
Commissioner Irvin?
if I may ask, I see office supplies jumped, if I'm looking correctly, from 4,700 to 9,500.
Yes.
What do you see
May I
there?
ask why?
That is
Okay,
their
yeah, that's
need
gonna be
when they
looking
print
better.
commission items for the agenda and stuff like that. This is increased. Because of paper, the cost of paper has also increased as well. So
Here we go with paper again.
Yeah, what do you think?
so mid-year
Okay.
they'll tell us that they need stationery, so we have to provide for them.
Okay.
Office supplies does not only include paper, though. It's office supplies, pens, paper,
Staplers.
staplers, all type of things. And the more staff you have, the more supplies that you will need. So if you're bringing on the other staff that hasn't been hired as of right now, that's going to increase the supplies as well.
Okay.
All right, any other, questions? to,
Yes.
Commissioner Santiago?
Let me be sure something that I see here in office supplies. Okay, this year what we amended the same, it stayed the same thing, 4,700, and now in 27 we're gonna have 9,500.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you asking about that? Yeah,
Yes.
what is the increase? Can I hear it
So
again?
so
Sorry.
this number, the $4,700 was when you had one commission aide. Since you've hired an additional commissioner aide.
Yeah, but it's a big jump from 47 to 9,500.
Right, but the they need supplies. Desk calendars, staplers, pens, highlighters, all that stuff
And more people for the printer.
for the commission, for the
For
city
the
clerk's office.
commission.
City clerk.
City clerk.
Mr. Mayor, if I may.
S-
S-
Madam Clerk.
So yes, the paper is one item, and this would be regular copy paper. So when the city clerk's office makes copies on behalf of an elected official, all these special events that we're making copies of flyers, thousands of flyers at a time, that is a cost. That is more paper that we're using. And it's not just for one individual. This is for the city clerk's office. This is for the elected officials. We don't separate the use of that copy paper, and that doesn't come out of the commission budget. So it all comes out of the clerk's budget. So yes, there's a substantial need, an increase, and that is not, just for the clerk's office. This paper is also used for members of the city commission. We do have a lot of events. Sometimes we get requests for flyers and, to pass out throughout the community. So that is a cost to that. And that needs to be, taken into consideration as to why we need this increase in that line item. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You see, Mr. Mayor, sometimes you have to ask him. Because it's something here that is not normally, okay, from 47, now we have to 9,500, but we're talking about close to $5,000 more, okay, in that budget. And she explained it to us, it's not only for the city clerk's office, it's people that we use in things that we're not supposed to use. Let's be clear. Let's be very clear.
Mr. Mayor?
Madam Clerk.
I didn't say in things that it's not supposed to be used for, because obviously if you want to get the word out to the residents, you require flyers for events. I'm just saying there is an increase in the demand for flyers, which, obviously there's going to be a cost associated with that, not only in paper wise, but also, our copier, we get charged per copy. So obviously on that side is going to increase as well. So that's just, I'm just giving this information so that the commission is aware as to why that increase is taking place, and it is needed. So I would appreciate if we can, you know, support that line item, because it's not only the clerk's office that this is increasing, but also the commission. When we make copies, we're not purchasing the paper out of the regular copy paper, out of the commission budget. All the copy paper comes out of the city clerk's budget. So
Got it. Thank you, Madam
Yeah,
Clerk. for
well,
that.
what I want to be sure, Mr. Mayor, okay, FEI supporting that item is the paper, yes, that we need. What the commissioner and the mayor need some paper for, okay, for events that we do yearly, the events, okay, some workshop that we make, something like that. But I don't want anything to be used for any personal items, okay, that we have. And I don't know if I'm clear or you don't understand where did I come from, but the only way that I be with this $9,500 approved, and if they're gonna be using it the right way, and the commissioner items, the events that we have, event that's totally different for anything that I want to do myself.
Mr. Mayor.
Madam Clerk.
So I just want to be clear that anything that we do in the clerk's office is not for personal reasons. It's all city related. So it's city related, and it serves a public purpose, I guess. I just want to put that out there.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for the detailed explanation. Do we have any other questions or concern for the clerk's budget? Hearing none, we can move on to the city attorney's budget.
The city attorney's budget only included a cost of living increase for professional services and city attorney litigation costs. The retainer hasn't changed. So that's the only increase to the city attorney's city budget.
Got it. Any questions to the city attorneys? Okay, moving on to human resources.
So the Human Resources Department budget increase in personnel and in cost. In prior fiscal year, we had a consultant as Human Resources Director. Now we've brought that position in-house. So they have, and also they have assumed the position of risk manager as well.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So they got the director that is in-house now and the risk manager.
And just to add to that, the risk manager position was in finance. Now that we have an in-house HR director, that position will go back to HR where it should be.
I mean, we reduce the cost for that department when we hide in the in-house.
The in-house was
Before we used to have somebody for outside.
other professional services.
Yes,
So-
okay, that I think the cost of, money for us, now we have inside.
Yes.
Okay, the cost now for getting inside is less, no? Than what we paid before.
No. We paid $165,000 to the outside personnel,
No,
which didn't include benefits.
it's more.
So now we have salary and benefits with a inside employee.
Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner-
So for those two positions, the now risk management and the permanent HR director is the reason for the $234,000 increase.
That's correct.
Yeah, but one of those positions is coming from finance. It was
The
already
current
budgeted
position.
under finance, so it's just transferring from finance to HR.
The
Okay,
risk manager.
So it'll be, you'll see that reflected when we get to finance, that it has been removed.
okay.
I'm not complaining about that because I
And-
think that I see of that department in the last 6 months, working very, very, very perfect.
Yes.
Okay, that's my point of view.
Yes.
I'm not complaining. I'm only asking question. But the department is running the right way.
I just got one question, and you can give me the 30-second response. I see helping hands. What is that? I'm sure it's a recognition for employees because that's what it's listed under. I just want to know what it was.
Where do you say that, Mr. Mayor?
On the detail sheet.
Page 58. It's under employee recognition. I'm not against it. I'm sure.
That's for the employees,
Just wanna know what it was, like,
the
what-
employees
Yes.
that pass
just like
away.
saying-
Employees that pass away, the
Okay.
commission did legislation and
Got it.
it's titled
Okay.
Helping Hands.
Okay, okay.
Mr.
Alright.
Mayor, just, may I?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm looking at where it says other professional services, and there's no dollar amount. We're not, what is, explain it to me.
That used to be where we paid the contracted services for an HR director. We paid from last fiscal year.
Okay.
So we no longer have that service
Yeah.
because we have a director in-house. So we unfunded that.
That's
item.
why it's negative. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Any other questions for HR? All right, moving on to finance.
The finance department salaries has reduced due to that transfer of the risk management position to HR. However, there's still some nominal increases due to contractual services, contractual obligations for AFSCME employees and the 2% that is built in as well. Operational wise, they have increased slightly. We have included the $50,000 for credit card fees. Just because even though we are moving to a new ERP software, which will eventually get rid of credit card fees expense, it won't be on October 1st.
It
So
won't be
there'll be,
immediate, yeah,
right,
it's a
so there'll be some
transfer.
expense carried over.
Got it.
And rather than coming back for an amendment, we'll include it just in case.
All right,
If there are savings, we can move it to whatever the commission wishes.
all right.
So I know we
Can we
talked
go-
about this last, I'm so sorry, Mr. Mayor.
No, go ahead.
I know we talked about this last time. What you mentioned about credit card fees, is that where the credit card fees are now gonna be sent to the people that's using the credit card and not us?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
All right. The only question that I do have about the finance department, well, you answered both of them, which is Markham and Caballero. But in case what's the thing we're doing now? The
Efficiency audit.
efficiency audit is
Yes.
not completed by by October 1, are we prepared to take on an additional cost? Because I don't say reflected. Or do we anticipate them to be done? You anticipate to be done prior to October 1? Okay. All right. Got Got it. That's my only question. I didn't see it reflected, but thank you.
So the bottom line number decreased
Yes, it did.
because of the
The transfer of
transfer.
staff.
Okay.
All right, we can move on to community development.
Community development. Slight increase in salaries. Operational wise, slight reduction as well. We've reduced their general expense to $2,000. And they have no grants, so they have no business grants.
Yeah, I see that it was amended. We moved that under
Or
social services. Okay.
Right. Staffing is still the same. With their budget reduced.
And the historical grant, we moved that to social services too, or that's done? That's completed? Okay.
question.
Oh, go ahead. Commissioner.
Community development, that's the department, Mr. Gate running.
Mhm.
Yeah. How many employment do we have there? 5?
You have the director, the secretary, economic development, city planner, and the zoning official.
And that's enough employment for that department to make that department, running and be more efficiency with all the projects that we have in the city to creating more revenue, like, impact fee. I think that's, his department and all that, because I know there's it's a lot of, comments, around that we take so long, to do things out there.
They had a vacancy for quite some time. That vacancy has since been filled, so they should have the proper staffing to do what's needed in the department. Should there be a need for, should there be an increase in services, then we can always revisit it, but they have filled their vacancies. So they're fully staffed now.
Sorry, you say they have some vacancies?
They had a vacancy.
Position there
It's filled now.
that he need to fill it out
It's
too.
filled.
It's filled already.
Yes.
That's me that gonna make that department better in the future, more efficient. Okay, if it does, it's okay. No, it's fine. What I say is, it's gonna make that department to be better. Yes.
They should run more efficient.
More efficient. Yes. Okay, but they're good, but I say more efficiency
Yes.
to try to because I know that they generated a lot of revenue if they had the power to go through with the plans that they have. Okay. No more question.
Another question? All right. My favorite one is next. Housing and social services.
Yes, sir. Staffing is still the same, 2. One is
Okay.
currently vacant right now. So we only have 1 active employee in that division.
Okay,
Salaries increased slightly. Other than that, they have stayed the same operational wise, reflecting the residential assistance grant and the Hope Assistance Grant that is funded as well.
so the grants that we're rolling out this year will be the same, so it's the residence assistance and the Hope Fund.
Yes, sir.
Those are the only 2.
Correct.
And what about the business facade? That's coming up on here, or?
No.
Because it was removed from Mr. Gay's budget.
And placed here.
Where here? I don't see
Funded
it.
these
That's
2
why I
grants.
asked.
We
Huh?
were funding these 2 grants.
It says who?
They funded these 2 grants.
Oh, it funded these 2 grants.
Correct.
But what about the business community? We don't have something
No,
for
we
them?
don't have anything for that.
If I may, if that's the will of the commission to have something for the business, we can look at other professional and other contracted. Those numbers were placed there because it's a new division and we didn't know what services they would need in the beginning. So if that's the will of the commission to have something for the business community, then we can probably look at that funding, those line items
In housing.
Yeah.
within that division.
I would say not right now for that, because like you said, we don't know where this is going, with this
That's
department.
true.
So I guess we can revisit that later.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
cannot, we
Yeah.
cannot at this time increase that budget.
Okay.
Social services has taken everybody's money,
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Mayor, in the meantime, could we possibly look to see if there's grant money out there for that purposes, for just business?
Mr. Cave have been assisting residents and business owners through other entities, and we can definitely look at that
Which
too.
is good, because we're doing other professional services, so contracting with another agency to help, with that process, the chamber,
Yeah.
was it the small business, the people, the bank the credit union, yeah.
Yeah, he has been
Okay.
working with those other entities.
Yes, Okay, I'm happy.
You happy?
Mm-hmm.
Balanced budget.
Yeah. Moving on to
Well,
building and license.
ooh, that's a good one. I love that.
That's Miss Maryland's budget.
Yeah.
She said, "Don't touch her budget." Me, don't. Go.
Well, no, with the question coming.
Go ahead. You
Go ahead.
no,
Oh,
present.
yeah, presenting first.
The only thing missing from their budget is that they requested 2 vehicles, which we couldn't fund.
Sorry, Miss Maryland.
May I, wait.
We do
Okay.
one.
May I ask you a question
Yes.
about that? Why that department need 2 vehicles for?
Why not two?
For the
No, I only
the
ask you,
inspector,
okay, what,
housing
is-
inspector.
for the
So-
inspector.
So it was just brought to my attention on yesterday when I returned to the office. We will look at one, but not two at this time. We cannot afford to take on 2 brand new vehicles. We can try to look at one, and since they can probably alternate or use, and because they have a vehicle now that the housing inspector is using. So we can possibly look at buying one new vehicle.
Can we repurpose what we have from
We don't have any we don't have any to repurpose. That's the issue. You mean from where? I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor.
police? The ones that were broken down and or did we all those?
No, we got rid of those. Those were, yeah,
Yeah.
they were not in. I'm sorry, Commissioner.
Thank you. Let me find out. Okay, are you asking you why? Okay, you're talking about the needed for the inspector that we have. Okay, but I know that we have some outside inspectors outside that we are hiding and contracted for another city.
Yes, the ones you're referring to are our employees, the housing inspector, that's the city of Opa-locka full-time employee, and the building official, which is Mr. Abia, and those are 2 full-time positions. Those are the ones that they're requesting vehicles for.
What happened with all this vehicle that we had before? Even they out of service, they don't more there because I see
Some of them,
public work fill out of vehicles they are parking all the time. What are we gonna do with that? We can fix it. We can put it in serving again.
Yeah.
Back.
the vehicles that we have that's at Public Works there, and Mr. Austin can speak to them. I mean, you can speak better than me, but I can go by what Mr. Austin told me that they're not, they're not to be repaired. We're spending a lot of money on repairs to those vehicles.
And when we purchase any vehicle for any major dealer, they don't come in with warranty,
Yeah.
to fixing it and
No, they come with
everything?
warranty. Yes,
They come with warranty.
yes.
But I
Well,
think if I may, those cars are out of warranty and sound like they're older cars, which the warranty wouldn't help. Sound like they're ready for Cairo Lane.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hey, when we purchase, cars for the police department, for public work, okay, any dealers and any company, they know that they're gonna be using for a public service in the city. It's me, they're gonna have miles, they're gonna have, and by the future, whatever purchase that we do, let's thinking about to get some kind of a warranty that they added miles, okay, because we use it for work, for for the public, but that's in the future. Okay, right now, okay, whatever we have there, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they don't do anything there sitting down, sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I don't know the idea that you have in the future. Okay, you can make money,
We're
to
doing a
selling all that
surplus.
stuff, please.
Yes,
Okay,
we are.
just make some money for that to see if we can buy another car for the department.
Yeah, we're gonna have a surplus auction. Mr. Austin can speak to it, but we're having a surplus auction with vehicles and some other items that we will be bringing to the commission.
Yeah, thank you. And another big question that I have for that department, for building a license. And I've been talking to Mr. Gay about that before, and Mr. Gay say no, the one is in charge is Maryland. We have a new law in the state that affecting us a lot. Okay, with the $7,500 work that anybody for the residential, we're talking about residential, that I don't think that applies to any business, but residential, they're gonna affect in a lot that department. Okay, if they don't need to come here and get a permit. Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
and
we have to be, careful with that to see if we can, keep on going. And if that law is not affecting, yes, hey, let's try to get any revenue that we can get before that thing hit to everybody and we lose money.
it already started July 1st, but the staff is aware of it.
Okay, yeah, well, we have to be sure that we can move off, that department the quickest we can. Thank you. No more question.
All right. Favorite department, the police department.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Chief looking like, don't come over here.
So the police department is our biggest expense in the general fund.
Mhm.
And recently, we had to assume a 17% increase in salaries for police officers. So their salaries are going to jump a lot.
That's negotiations, right?
Yes.
Special magistrate, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
For question we go?
No, he's
Oh,
the-
he gonna, okay.
There is also $150,000 included to upgrade their radios and body cams. Over the next 5 years, we're going to spend at least $150,000 a year. We have reduced the red light camera expense to match the red light camera revenue. Since we're not getting enough tickets, the expense is going to be reduced as well. And their vehicle expense increased because this past January, they received 11 new vehicles.
We receive what?
11 new vehicles in the police.
In this year or the next,
This
the
year.
next one?
This year. So their vehicle expense went up next year because of that.
Okay, so I only have two, one statement and one question. Madam Manager, to Commissioner Irvin's point, I think maybe we need to, the police body cams and radios, let that be one of our appropriation requests. Because we know that Tallahassee has an appetite for police department. And usually when we put that through, it comes through.
I hear you. We can do that, but we kicked the radios down the
No,
street from
no,
last year.
keep it
Oh,
here.
okay.
Keep it here, because he said it's $150 over the next 5 years.
150,000, yes.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, keep it here, but just.
Yes, we can definitely
Keep it
apply.
back.
Yes.
With a grant,
Yeah.
we can put that money back. Go.
And also, if we can, I talked to a lot of the different officers, and they have a concern about their tasers.
That's included
That's
as well.
included in that. I just wanted to
That's
make sure.
included, but that's being taken from another fund.
Okay.
And that's necessary to have that on the
Yes.
officer?
And also, if I may ask, the thing that you point, the speed thing.
Oh,
the-
yes,
The
the radar.
The radar.
It's here.
Do we have, it's there?
This is.
Okay.
And now what I was looking for, Madam Manager, is my education grant scholarships for police officers. We took that out. We graduated 3 officers in this.
The
year.
academy.
The academy. I don't see it. I see FBI Academy.
Is it employee recognition?
No,
No, the police academy, when we sponsor the officers that go through the academy.
it's not here, unless I'm missing it, but I don't see it.
I thought we didn't have money for that this year.
We actually did it this year.
I mean, for like the next year, I don't think we have money for it.
And we have to just keep in mind, once we do that, we're bringing on more bodies, which is also another expense. That's more cars, that's more equipment. It's another expense.
So I guess my
For the
next
police
question,
department.
are we fully staffed with the police department?
They have vacancies. They have some vacancies. And Chief can speak to her vacancies.
Because the purpose of that piece was to help fill the vacancies.
But with the vacancies, can they only be filled through putting people through the academy?
No. One point we wasn't getting people to, apply.
So currently, we do have 3 vacancies. 2 are command staff, and then we do have 1 full-time vacancy available. We do currently have approximately 15 reserves.
Okay.
In the event that we're able to
We'll grab it.
expand that number, then of course we can take from reserve.
Got it. All right. All right, so we just one short. All right.
We can ask him now after you. Question?
Nobody's talking to you. Go
No,
ahead.
I mean, I
Let's talk.
had to wait for the green light from you. Okay. I know that you say before, just wait for when we come to police work. Okay. To talking about something, but that's regarded to our police department. What I see for the next fiscal year, okay, for me it's not too much what they're gonna need in comparison for last year, because the police department is one of the department that we had that they work 24 hours all day in the road, 7 days a week, 365 days, service the public, make the city safe. But we can get, you know, some way to, you know, to reduce expenditure in that police department, and we can do, you know, better in the budget that they really need. And what I heard that we have 3 vacancies out there. Okay. It does mean that we need more police officers in the police department, yes or no?
One,
This one.
Only one?
yes.
Only one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have some questions with you and the police chief, okay? Between me, you, and the police chief regarding about that department. Okay. Now, when we get to police work, I know, and I asking for that number, and I don't have that number yet with me. Okay. And I need to know what is the expense that we have in the police units, now not police work, the police units. Okay. That's police unit, they be using it to go home, okay, to do what we call in the extra hours, what we call in
Off duty.
off duty, okay? They use the police cars, let's be honest. And I like to, you know, to bring a point. Okay, when I have the number for the gas that we are spending in that car, repairs, it's not only the gas, the repair, the maintenance, and everything for these units. Okay. I noticed something when I asked a question to the chief. Okay, chief, I see something, you know, very unusual every day. Okay, when I see, you know, cars for your police department parking, okay, in the lunch break, any break that they take, and the car they own. They out of the car eating, but the car is their own outside. Why the police do that?
That's the conversation we just had today.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I see that all the time, and I say, why the car is doing? Let me tell you what happened with this. We put in a lot of hours in that engine, okay, doing anything. That's one. And we're running the car because the car is standing and on when the AC on, everything on. That's something that I see, and I see it a lot of times all over the city.
Just talk to you.
Through the city manager, yes, I totally agree with you. I have a problem with it myself. The city manager and I did have a conversation. There was a policy put in place over a year ago. However, that's going to be implemented, is going to be going to the city attorney for review, but there will be a policy put in place for idling of the police vehicles.
Good. But how is that too long to make something, you know, work? Because that's inside of the city, inside of your department. They have to come through us.
Once a directive is sent out, there will be a directive which I previously prepared that will be sent out to all staff, knowing that they cannot idle those vehicles. Following the directive, a policy will be implemented and they will have to sign for that policy, showing that they received it.
When you say that
Stipulation
policy,
that they will be written out.
but when the chief say the policies, Madam Manager, okay, my question is, okay, they prepare that thing with the city attorney for what? You know, that's between you. That
Yeah.
thing had to come to us, to the
No,
commissioner?
The city attorney still needs to review it. It needs legal to review it. It's a policy. And if we need the city attorney to review that. If it's challenged, our city attorney has to be able to say, yes, it suffice. So yes, I do support it going to the city attorney.
My question again is, okay, that's gonna be bringing to the commissioner chamber.
No, it doesn't have to
No,
go to the
oh,
commission,
okay,
but we need
that's
legal to
between,
review.
that's
it.
between
Right.
inside, okay, nothing to do with us.
No.
That's my question. Okay,
Mr.
because
Mayor.
if it's necessary to bring a resolution about that, I bring it. Okay, but what I say, that's what I see, and that costs a lot of money to your department.
Yes, sir, I agree. And through the city manager, there will be a directive sent out today.
Good. Now another thing is, okay, why we had to let people take the car home? Because I see cars sometimes all the way down, fall out of there or whatever, and I say, what are they doing here?
This is a previous agreement that was done through the PBA. So this is something that is being negotiated. In addition to other requests that we had, that's been submitted to the PBA for the officer's responsibility to take care of as well.
Okay, yeah, because if we calculated, I believe, Madam Manager, that all that thing that we're doing right now, okay, out of the order that we need to do, it costs a lot of money to the city, a lot of money. Probably we're gonna saving a lot of money for that department if we do the thing right. I love the police department, but any department here have to go by the rules.
Yes.
Especially now that a lot of things gonna be cut. And I don't want that, affecting our police department, but it's gonna be so affecting. And we have to be prepared for it.
Right.
Thank you.
Madam Chief, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Madam Chief, so I did have a conversation about the idling of the cars with some of the officers, and they both said the same thing. So I think we need to also take certain things in consideration. If they're on a call and they want their blue and red lights to be on idle, if you turn off that car, the amount of power that the lights take is going to kill the battery. From what they told me, if you leave that car, if you turn off that car, but you still have to have your, I'm calling them house lights, and you still have to have your house lights, it's going to kill the battery every time. That's one of the things that I was told. So I think if that is the case, we need to, when you're doing your policy, we may need to let it reflect if they're on a call and they need to have the house lights on. That, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm just saying if that is true, that we may want to look into
With all my respect,
that,
Commissioner,
just to be fair. Yes.
let me say that this is not what we're talking about before. Okay, if they are working and they are in an emergency, in an accident, whatever, and they have to be there under the investigation what's going on, and they have the lights on, it's fine to have the car on because they're working. But what I'm talking about is I saw cars, the people they sitting, eating an hour, eating, okay, and the car is on outside. That's not an emergency. This is nothing to do. Okay,
Right.
they use the car to be sitting, 24 hours in the 24 club. That's what we call it up there. Okay, well, they can be outside, inside, or whatever. Okay, that's my point. If they are in the personal car, I don't care. But this is a city car. We don't. If that's an emergency, it's fine, Commissioner. And I'm sorry
Right.
to.
No, it's okay
Yeah.
because I've shared the same sentiments with the manager just a few weeks ago. So
Good.
I agree.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. When emergency, that's emergency, Chief. Work is work. But when they're not working, they're eating, they have an hour. That's you giving an hour lunch?
Yes.
An hour lunch. It's an hour.
Any event they have an emergency, they still have to leave. But if I, through the city manager, I have never heard anything in reference to officers keeping their vehicles on and then the batteries go dead. I would definitely have to lean towards Mr. Austin and his staff. But the 37 years I've been in this profession, I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Madam Manager, Chief, don't leave. Really quick, so I would like, we know that Opa-locka is a logistical hub, and I talked about the commercial unit. So I don't see that reflected in the budget. And the other thing, I'm gonna give you all of it at one time. We talk about, we need to bring in more, funding. The PAL program is a nonprofit that most police department has as their nonprofit arm.
Mhm.
That's not reflected in the budget. So that's another easy, low-hanging fruit grab, but we should start that up. And another one, forfeitures and seizures. It's not here. So all of forfeitures and seizures, all of these things would allow our police department to bring in, but we're not utilizing these resources, if you will, that we have.
As far as the PAL program is concerned, a complete bylaws have been completed pending the review of the city attorney.
Okay, so I guess Madam Attorney and Madam Manager, can we work to bring that forth? Because
Yeah.
we've been talking about PAL program for like over a year now.
Yes. Yes. Also, I would like to hear about the commercial unit.
Yeah, and the
Because
commercial
I've been
unit.
asking about
The
that
traffic
myself. Yes.
the traffic
Mhm.
enforcement unit.
Yes. No,
Okay.
the for
No, the
commercial.
commercial.
The
specifically
heavy commercial
Yes.
enforcement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's a part of the traffic enforcement unit. So we've already implemented the traffic enforcement unit.
But specifically for,
Not specifically, that's traffic overall. So anything related to traffic, that is the traffic enforcement unit that deals with that. A commercial vehicle enforcement is a part of traffic, so
Okay,
it
so
will fall under that
are
umbrella.
we
It's not a
doing-
separate unit.
are we doing that now?
We are doing it. We are going to be redoing it again. We're going to try to do it once a month. Sergeant Gonzalez is overseeing that team, and he's already aware of doing the commercial vehicle
So we
enforcement.
are fully equipped with the weights and the
As far as the weights are concerned, we're still looking into
paperwork.
the
and-
weight.
That's what I'm talking the
But there's a,
extra mile.
so the,
Yeah,
there's
especially in
to
the
be a
area.
designated
Yeah.
location
Okay,
as to where that is going to take place,
okay,
somewhere within the city, and that has not been determined yet.
got it. And
Yeah.
then, go ahead.
Madam Chief. Okay. That's a good point. Okay, the area that you need to, make that, work. Do you be thinking about that area in 135th Street? Because that's the more places that we have, heavy duty truck pass by and overway. And we spending a lot of money, Nadelina, no, in that beautiful road that we have there in Cairo Lane and 135th and 127. And I love to see that be in place the soonest we can, because we don't want to lose that road again. And now listen to me. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. I know this is up. Also, that we're gonna have revenue soon for the parking regulation that we have in this main road that we put the signs already. The sweeper pass. They put only the sweeper. It's a picture of the sweeper, but they don't say. They say the day, but they don't have no time. And we're supposed to have time to let them know people, hey, get out of there from 8 to 9 or whatever. That's something that I don't see that you see it, but I hope you put a sticker with the time that the sweeper is going to pass by. That we're going to get money for that, with the tickets.
Yes, if they're
Yes.
parked out there within those times and the streeper can't pass, but I'll work with Ms.
And where is that funding going to go? To the
Goes back to the
general
general
fund?
fund, yes.
To help her any department that we, okay.
Mhm.
Mr.
All
Mayor,
right, and we-
I have a quick question. Do we have the equipment necessary for the heavy trucks?
No, we do not.
That's what she said. She's trying
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, what that looks like, the budget for that, if you can, if not, it's okay.
I would want to be fair and not to give an estimate because it wouldn't be right for me to say a lower number or a number too high because I really don't know.
Okay, I respect that. And another question would be, do you think we will be able to bring in enough revenue to cover it?
I am sure. However, there's a lot more research involved behind it. So I will reach out to FHP, the
Mhm.
resources I know there, and I will collaborate with the departments here to see how we're able to get that done.
Okay, because I agree with everything you just said as it relates to the revenue, bringing in the revenue. So my thoughts will be maybe later on that I don't care if it's a loan or credit or whatever, to be able to get that equipment once it could pay for itself, plus having a profit.
Yes, we'll definitely look into it just to get more information so that when I'll present it to the city
Okay,
manager.
And
thank you.
the last one is the forfeitures and seizures. And I'm asking about that for forever too, because it bothers me that the county comes in, assists us with a bus. We'll go with a bus. And then what we collect, they take. But it happened in Opa-locka.
Mm-hmm.
So based on my experience and having been involved in that with the city of Miami, that is something that has to go through legal. And legal department does all the legal backing behind that. That is not anything that the police department would actually do.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, if I may, really quick.
And Madam Manager,
Wait one second, because she asked first. We've been around.
yeah, no
We
problem.
gotta move, because I know you gotta go. So go ahead and then.
I just-
close with
She
you.
don't have to go.
I just have
No, we're gonna
Go ahead,
finish
go
too.
I just had one really quick question. I noticed that our Explorer program has 20,000. Last year, did we come close to filling that?
We are probably maybe about 10,000 shy. We just purchased a lot of equipment, bags and things of that nature for our explorers.
Okay, and I know we're still growing, so I just was curious as how much did we possibly spend last year?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's close it out. Okay, Madam Manager, in the future, we're gonna be together, okay, to discussing about the projects for the chief, of police, for waiting, for the wait, for the trucks. Okay, they're gonna come with a very good idea. That probably, we don't have to go and get a lot of money, to be paying and all that, but we're gonna come with something great, okay, for the city, to creating revenue free, okay, to us. Now we don't have to, probably, pay it for it. Okay, but we're gonna come in with that. Okay, that's one of the things. And for now, yeah, we're gonna get together and talking about that. Okay, for the future.
All right, moving on.
Close.
Moving on to the next department, which is.
Park and recreation. Whoa.
No, it's code compliant.
Oh, oh,
Code compliant.
oh, we're not there. Oh yeah, sorry. That's a very rich department.
For code, staffing has stayed the same.
Mhm.
We have also included $30,000 to update their radios so they can have communication between them and the police department.
Got it.
Not update, because they don't have any, to get them
To get
some
them,
radios,
sorry.
because they don't have any.
I'm sorry, just so I understood correctly. You said parks radios to be in communication with the police department. That's what you said.
Code.
Oh, because I thought it was.
They use the same radio, no?
Okay. All right.
We on code.
No, no.
Okay. All right.
It's code.
My mistake. We're not there yet.
All right, so body cams and code and radios. Keep 'em.
Yes.
But that's included in the cost from before that we're talking about the police department. Okay.
Anything else you want to highlight or any other major changes?
That's a major change.
I have a question. Other contracted services.
That's what I was gonna ask too.
34,000.
That's what I was gonna ask.
The other contracted services is for to do a study within the code enforcement division to see if they can better processes and get their department much more efficient.
Right. So that's something that I'm requesting
Right.
for code.
Got it. Okay. So then I guess my last question for code, you said the positions are staying the same. Are we're fully?
Just fully staffed. They
Fully
just
staffed.
hired another one
Okay,
yesterday.
and that is
yesterday.
inclusive of the borrowed CR8 officer?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm good. All right, we can move on to the next one, which is Parks and Rec. We're having another budget hearing, right?
We have to submit this to the state. before August 1st.
So this is the last one?
So the plan is to have, we can have another one early next week, but we have to have it on the agenda on Wednesday for the
Got it.
commission agenda because we have to send it to the state.
August 1st.
Oh, we late.
Yeah.
Can we just put it, even if we have to cancel, at least it would be there
Put
on
what?
the agenda?
We have to pass it
No,
unless
no.
we're going to have a special commission meeting after the
That- that-
22nd.
That's not what I was asking. I was asking because you have here the events.
Yes.
And I know there's gonna be a long drawn out
Yes.
conversation. So I wanted to make sure that we don't, because I know it has to go before August. But I just wanted to make sure that we don't, as a commission, belabor this time on this, because we have a tendency to do that.
Well, we have to go through the events.
That's what I'm asking. So go through it and then we'll skim through it real quick and then because we got a lot to get through. So
For parks and services, the change is mainly contractual with
mhm,
regards to salary increases for AFSCME employees.
got it.
We've only added some money to the pool maintenance account to take care of some issues with that for next fiscal year.
To the what?
Pool maintenance.
Are we fully staffed with parks now? Or we still have vacancies?
I think they have 1 or 2 vacancies.
And that there's a part-time,
Yes.
oh, lifeguards. Oh, the 2 lifeguards, okay. All right, the 2 lifeguards.
Yep.
All right, and then see that okay, the summer aids is the same, so nothing else has changed. All right, so the part that we like real quick, which is the events.
We left that the same. We didn't change it.
Everything is the same.
Yes.
We finished with the swimming pool?
Huh?
We finished with the swimming pool already?
No, he said
Oh.
that they put money into going forward that we are doing maintenance on the swimming pool.
Right now, yes.
But this is for next year. But he's asking, what about the swimming pool now?
Yeah, and right now, because this is summer.
Yes. So
Okay,
I can
and
speak on it. I can speak on it. So
Yeah,
when I
thank you.
returned on yesterday, I had a phone call with the owner of the pool company. He did go provide details on where we are. They will be back on Thursday to do the remaining work that's requested from the company. However, Mr. Carney requested from the Department of Health if they can come out on next week to do their inspection, because once the Department of Health do their inspection, then we're done. They told Mr. Carney they cannot come out on next week. They gave him the week of the 27th. Mr. Carney sent them another request telling them that it's urgent, asking if there's anything that they can do to accommodate us, to help us. We're still waiting on a response. They have not responded to that latest email, which he sent today. And that's it. Once the pool company come and do their work on Thursday, they said the pool has to be running. So to make sure the levels and everything is right. So that's why Mr. Carney asked the Department of Health if they can come out early next week. They responded and said the earliest they had was the 27th. We're still trying to see if they can come out sometime next week. Because
Yeah.
once they're done, then we're done.
Madam Manager, okay, yeah, I heard your concern, okay, about it. But my concern is why we have to begging that company to come and maintenance output in the park.
We're not begging the company.
It's the inspector,
Department of Health
Department of Health. It's
that
the-
will.
Oh, okay,
that
but that's
closed
not
the
the
pool.
company that they are,
No.
okay, that's the department, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so you got your answer?
Yeah, I
right.
hope that don't happen in the future again.
All right, so looking at all of the events, you said everything is the same. The only thing, Madam Manager, we talked about moving money for the businesses. You have the 280 for the Arabian Nights and City's birthday.
So staff put everything the
No,
same,
that's not
but
what-
we would like for you all to go
No,
through it.
There's no challenge. I was gonna say, can we reduce that?
No,
That's what
that's
I'm asking.
no,
Can
that's what
reduce that?
that's what we want. We put
Okay.
everything the same with hopes that the commission will go through it and say, you know what, this year we may not want to do this, or this year we may want to cut this. That was our hope.
Okay, so we went big because it was the 100. I know we want to continue the Arabian Nights Festival, but without the donations, where did we land?
Without the donations, we would have went over.
We would have went over.
Yeah.
So did we do the 250 or we went a little under
We
or
spent the entire
we spent the
budget.
entire budget? So can we remove the $20,000? No, sorry, that's not 20, that's 30,000. and just make it the 250. So that'll give you 30. That'll give you 30,000 right there. I knew you was gonna make us do this. That's why. Uh, I think our biggest expense, well, bingo is a 22, but you know we can't. Karaoke is big. What is this? 4th of July. 4th of July? Did we use everything?
4th of
I want to
July,
go from the big expenses.
I believe we did, but we did have some money from Juneteenth that was brought over to 4th of July. So 4th of July did not go over, I can tell you that.
Okay, so the 25.
But we have to keep in mind that I don't know if 4th of July should be cut because of the cost of fireworks.
That's what I said. So the 25
Yeah, I don't
you
think
need.
that should be
Okay.
cut.
All right.
Question.
I don't see where you can cut other than Arabian Nights and City's birthday. The toy drive, 6,000, tree lighting ceremony 1, Easter 25, Juneteenth, Labor Day, MLK, pool party 3.
While you're going through that, Mr. Mayor, man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know, I struggle with our largest is bingo. I think that I want to take my 850 and for Memorial Day and move it over to bingo. The 850 for Memorial Day pool party. And I'll figure that out going forward.
The gun buyback, we didn't do this year. So, and normally that's through the police department, but I asked it to be an event. Actually, we haven't done it in 3 years. So I guess we can move that. Also, the mayor's business luncheon, or next, the new one wants to do it. So that right there is 2,500. You also have the 5K run, bike, walk, unless Urban is going to take it. Or okay, we can leave that. Then you have, so that right there, Madam Manager, you have so far 32,500. Anything else that you pay, you make the payment. So any other events that you think we can actually cut with your recommendation or decrease?
And if I may, Madam Manager, please be frank with us.
Yeah, be
Please.
straight up.
So the events, the numbers that you see here are not actual numbers because it does not account for staff overtime. Our staff overtime is a large expense because we have staff at all of these events.
And I think we talked last year, this time, about including that number within the proposed budget for events.
May I ask you a question before we continue to asking to the manager? To the finance department, Madam Manager. I see for the fiscal year 2027, we budgeting money again for Arabian Night. That's what we were talking about before?
That's correct.
Correct. It's me. I see Arabian Night is gonna have what is Arabian Night? A game, Christmas, Arabian Night. We're gonna have $280,000 again.
So yes, that's what was mentioned. Staff left everything the same with looking for a direction from the commission on telling us what you all want to see. If you want to see these numbers reduced, if you want to see the event go away, but we need some direction from the commission.
Good. Okay, that's my question.
Yes.
I know that we go already passed through that, Mr. Mayor. But let me say that, okay. I believe that the amount of money that we use this year is because we have the anniversary of the city, 100 years, to celebrating together. Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
but the Arabian Nights Festival itself
It's gonna
it took
continue.
a lot of money as well.
Yeah,
It was a
but
big-
I don't think that we need that type of money for the next year to celebrating that again. Okay, we had to go down and reducing that amount because what we can use is, try to doing it when private entities that they want to come and cooperate it with us and celebrating something for the whole community, for everybody.
What's your recommendation?
My recommendation, $280,000 again for that type of event at every night, not good. I want to reducing it to $50,000.
No way.
I don't think
Okay.
50,000.
Oh yes.
Commissioner Santiago.
Oh yeah. Let's get it from and let me tell you something. I believe by January 1st, 2027, that event right there is not in the list for the event. Okay, that the federal government or the state government they want to out celebrating. Like Mayor, like 4th of July is an event that is going to be covered. Yeah, because 4th of July that's a national day. Okay, but Arabian Night is not a national day. I'm very sorry for that. It's not a national day.
Okay, Madam Manager, I hear you, Commissioner Santiago.
And Mr. Mayor, right now we are in a position that we need money for other problems that we have in the city. I think that we spend a lot of money in that week out here. And the next celebration, for the Arabian Night or the 101 years for the city, okay, we're supposed to, reducing and celebrating locally here in the city. I'm not happy to bring another festival like that for $180,000. No way.
Commissioner Irvin?
I would like to say to leave it the same. And we do it in May. If we don't spend it all, then we do a budget amendment and shift whatever we don't use to a place that we could use it. I'd rather us have the money and don't use it all than to not have it, but still use it. Because I don't see this being, and it's a staple of our community. It's been around for years, even though it took a hiatus. But to drop it drastically or to drop it period, and then we need it. If I may, you may not know the information offhand, but Madam Manager, do you know how much we received in donations?
I do not have it offhand. I do have it, but I don't have it.
No,
number.
I figured you wouldn't, but it wasn't like no 50, 60, $70,000. No? Well, it's pretty good.
It was probably close to
Okay.
50,
But
but I don't
problem-
have the exact number.
The problem that we had, even when we were begging because we were last minute, and even now, most people are doing their budgets. So if we're gonna seek donations, it would have to be now. Like we should be sending out letters, which we've tried to start already, sending out letters to everybody to say, put us in your budget, because everybody's doing this process.
Correct.
But the problem, we're a little behind the 8 ball, which is why I said if we're gonna cut just the 30,000, which was for the birthday part of it, take that back. But the 250, I think, should remain. And like Commissioner says, if we don't use it, then we put it back. But I'd rather have it and don't need it than to need it and don't have it. And then we can cut other places in the.
What places you want to cut?
And that's what we were doing before you went back to it. We started off with 30,000, then we found $2,500, and we were going through it.
Mr. Mayor and my colleagues, let me ask you, Madam Manager, what kind of benefits or profits that we do in the last past of celebration of Arabian Night?
You said profit?
What positive we have that we receive that donation that we're talking about? You don't know the number
Yeah,
exactly?
Budget just
Okay.
gave me the number. It was 55,000.
55,000. Okay, is that me? What kind of help is that for the city? Because even you reduce that $55,000, okay, that we receive, we are still spending like $230,000 in that night. Yeah. I mean, it's not helping us.
Commissioner Santiago, I think we all understand what you're saying, but Arabian Nights is our culture. We wanted it back. And if we're gonna.
Arabian Night is your culture? No, it's not your culture. It's a culture for everybody here in the great city of Opa-locka. Let me tell you this, okay?
I just said-
If we're gonna talking about, culture, I believe culture is the month that we celebrating that is be approved from the federal government. Okay, the the African American month, okay? The Black History Month.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's one. Okay. Arabian Night is something that we do here in Opa-locka.
Yeah, it's the city's culture.
Okay.
We celebrate the city's history.
But we can celebrating, we're not that cost. It's too much money, sir. And let me tell you loud and clear. Okay. I really know that this year we're gonna have changes. Okay. I don't know what kind of changes, but we're gonna have changes here in this chamber. And there's gonna be the responsibility for whoever take over, okay, that seat there that you're sitting right now. Okay, and it's gonna be in the charter of that person, okay, all the expenses that we're gonna have next year.
Commissioner
Okay,
Santiago,
that's
normally-
responsibility for
Normally, I
us.
don't respond to messiness and pettiness, but I will say this, I'm still the mayor now.
I know.
So, yeah, there will be changes, but we have a fiduciary responsibility right now to pass a balanced budget.
I know.
So that's what we're doing now. So we're not talking about what's gonna happen, the changes that are coming down the pipe, but we're here now. So if you have a suggestion, to decrease it, we've heard it, and we're listening to you.
Okay. All right, if that's the way that you say. I only try to tell you what is the reality of that.
You went
But
there.
$280,000 is too much money for.
We heard you
that.
loud and clear, we all agree. Hence why we're trying to figure out how can we remove some of this money.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm sorry, Fifi. That's it.
Moving on.
Public Works Admin.
No.
Mr. Mayor?
Ma'am, sorry.
I didn't do it, man. So I'm not sure where monies for a swearing in ceremony after our next election will be included, if it will be included under special events, but I know we didn't require one this current budget year because we only have elections every 2 years. But I'm asking if there can be monies allocated towards a swearing in ceremony, which we do have every 2 years.
All right, so, Madam Manager, Madam Clerk, how much do you normally use?
I'm not sure what was budgeted for last time, but I mean, Madam Manager, do you have a
We would have to take
figure?
it from, and Floyd, you can correct me if I'm wrong. In the past, we've taken it from non-departmental general expenses.
That's correct. We have funding
Well,
set aside there.
we have it. So the mayor's business luncheon is $1,000. The buyback program is $1,500. So that right there is $2,500. You think that's good enough for a swearing in?
Just keeping that in mind that, we normally get food, decorations, and $2,500 may not cut
No,
Cut
that's not gonna cut it, but we'll have to take it from non-departmental, which we have $37,000. Not to say we're gonna spend the whole thing, but because we have other expenses that come from that line item, but we do have funding there.
Okay, so you also was asking for recommendation as it relates to the events. So whatever you decide, Madam Manager, I think the budget, I like what Commissioner Irvin said. I'd rather have it and don't need it, don't have it. But I would not mind you taking the 30,000 away and just making it like it was before for the last 2
250.
years, the 250. And then that'll free.
Maybe
free
we
that
need
up.
to separate the Arabian Nights from the birthday celebration.
That's what I was saying. Take away
Separate.
the city's birthday celebration. I mean, the 30,000, just take it away.
But this year, the birthdays,
It was
upcoming
big
budget,
because of- yeah.
it shouldn't be so big because it's not a centennial, so it
Right.
should be
Right,
something very
exactly.
small.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I said take the
Right.
30,000 and we can do something else.
Like a one-day event instead
Yeah.
of a weekend.
I have a question. It's really not, it's Parks and Rec, but it's not events. Madam Manager, I think that, and we have to hire somebody, I'm assuming. I don't know if FP&L will do it. I think that Sherbundi needs to have a professional electrical company come out and survey that building. Because I was told from the pool guy that it was the
High voltage.
FPNL sent too much voltage. That's what burnt the
Mhm.
pool pump.
Yes. you told me
Last
that
week,
yesterday.
we only had half the building,
Yep, and we had to call FPNL back out to address that issue.
and every night for whatever reason, we can't turn off the lights in the auditorium. So I think that that building really needs to have I don't know what it would cost us. I don't know if it needs to be reflected here in the budget, but that building needs to be evaluated, but electrical wise.
Yeah. Question, Madam Manager. In the maintenance that we have in public work, that we don't have a professional electric person certified
No, it's
for the
beyond
city?
that.
Well, how are we fixing the problem that we have in other buildings that we have?
The city has an electrician, but the issues that Commissioner Urban is referring to was something that was done by FPNL. So I think and I can't speak for her, but she's asking if we can have somebody look into what the issue is. So when I spoke to the pool company yesterday, he also told me that FPNL put too much voltage in it, and that's what blew out the pump. And then we had an outage there. Mr. Carney had to call FPNL back out. They had to correct some issues that was on the FPNL side. It wasn't the city side. So we do have, to answer your question, yes, we do have an electrician, but the issues that Commissioner Urban is referring to were not something that our electrician can do. It was an FPNL issue.
FPNL issue. It means
Yes.
whatever they do there is affecting our building.
Yes.
It's only burn the swimming pool system. What about the rest of the building? It's not affecting because that?
No, it did not affect it. But the
That bit
lights
is
were
strange.
out. The lights were out in half of the building. So it did have some impact on the rest of the building, and we had to call them back out to adjust it.
I only mentioned that because I believe in prevention. So if we can prevent anything major from happening, and maybe FPNL will come out and do it for free.
So
I
they
don't
did
know.
come back out. The pool guy did tell me that they had to have FPNL come back out because the voltage that they put in there was too high. So they did adjust it. So it's right now. It's correct.
Okay.
And that was based on my conversation on yesterday morning.
Okay. I would still like for us to look into if just having that building evaluated to make sure electricity is where it's supposed to be and whatnot.
All right,
Mr. Mayor, I just have a quick
Commissioner Barry?
question since we're still in parks. And I know my colleagues probably will not agree with this, but I'm just wondering, why is it that we're paying for uniforms for so many activities? And does any of the cost go towards the parents?
When you say, if I may,
Commissioner,
Mr. Mayor,
I'm sorry.
Mr.
I can, I think
Go
the
ahead.
cost that Commissioner Bass is referring to is the cheer,
And soccer.
soccer.
The
We don't have
uniforms
soccer,
and
so we're not
Keep
paying for
saying
uniforms.
I'm trying to figure out
here,
where she's
Jeff,
seeing
just like
uniforms.
on page 98, baseball.
The Optimus
Optimus.
clubs uniforms. And Mr. Griffin,
yeah, I'm just curious because my grandson plays and we play. He plays, but we pay. So I just want to know, I'm not saying not to help our community, but I wanted to know if this is partial or we're taking on the whole brunt of uniforms and because everything look as if the city's paying for it. So I just want to know.
I understand your question. When it comes to uniforms, the parents pay for the game jerseys and stuff like that. But we have practice uniforms that we want to have our kids look the same and try and compete with some of the other parks in the area. So that's probably what that 3,500 is for, if that answers your question.
To the soccer uniform, cheerleaders uniforms, basketball uniforms. I just think that we're taking on a bit much. Again, I'm not saying not to help, but I'm thinking we can pull from this. I mean, if they can't afford the whole practice uniform, if we do half, yeah, but I think this is a bit much because if you really want something, you'll work for it and you'll get it.
I agree. But from my experience, Opa-locka is a little different.
Yeah, but we can't.
No,
we
no,
have
no,
to
no,
start
no.
Saying that we got to raise the
I
bar.
completely understand, but go ahead, Ms.
Mr. Mayor, if I may. We have uniforms. We do. They belong to the city of Opa-locka. And every now and again, we have to change those uniforms. So if you see where kids get, like right now, they have a cheerleading package going on now, but that is for stuff that the students, the players, the residents keep. The uniforms you see here is what we loan them
Okay.
to play games
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then we have to maintain them, which I'm still trying to get that washing machine connected. Um, so they bring them back. We take them from them after the game, stinky and all, and then we wash them and have them ready for the next game. And then those kids borrow those uniforms again, and we do the same thing every week. It's not theirs to keep; it's ours, and we we maintain them. They belong to the city, not to the residents.
And everything isn't free. They do pay for, like you say, packages for football. They have their pregame, which is the tops and the bottoms, and whatever jackets and stuff that we have per team or per organization. The cheerleaders wear their warm-ups and jackets, and they have different things, cheer competitions and stuff like that. So the parents do pay. It's not free, but we took that on because you go to Pembroke Pines and everybody have practice outfits, stuff like that. So that's what we wanted to put in.
I understand that, and thank you for the clarification,
Yeah.
because I assume that, we purchase and we just give it out.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay,
We
all right.
purchase
No, ma'am.
when we keep.
It's cities.
Okay, thank you.
But it's budgeting.
Yeah, but
If the parent pay it, okay, where's the money go after the parent pay that? Back to Park and Recreation or to the general fund?
No, they just said that there's two sets of
And now the new one for the 27 is gonna be $1,605,649. That's the cost that we have every year to run in Park and Recreation, Madam Manager.
yes, including special events that takes up
That's including the special
large
event.
portion of it. Yes.
That's the money that we spend in Park and Recreation. That's not only Chavandi. We're talking about Helen
All
Miller,
the parks.
Ingram Park. What about the Butterfly Park? That's part of us.
All the
What am I
this is for
talking
all the
about? What
parks.
is it we're spending
All the
every
parks.
year in Park and Recreation? The budget. No, I don't know. That's another
This
part that
all
we
the
have.
city parks.
And I have a lot of complaint about that little park.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only a question. What are they talking about? What are we spending in Park and Recreation every year?
All right. So
In salary and everything, it's $1,605,000 we're gonna have.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
With
thank you.
390 being special events. Yeah.
Yeah, in that million something dollar, it's including the $280,000.
$387,350 total. Yes.
Okay, good. No more question.
Mr. Mayor to the
Go
manager.
ahead.
I see we have like $1,000 here for golf cart repair. We have to find a way, and I know it's not, we don't have it in the budget, but if by chance we get the opportunity, I know we have John Deere for the golf carts, but when there's a event over in the pavilion, they load up all the tables and all the chairs on the back of the golf carts and take them over there. And I'm hoping that one day a little piece of small two-seater pickup truck can come our way. It don't have to be new. It could be on its last leg, because we just need to move it from the building itself to the pavilion. I just never think that it's safe for us to do it, but it's the only way that we have to move our equipment back and forth. And I don't think that, even though it's a John Deere, I don't think it's meant for that. Maybe because it's John Deere, there's an attachment that maybe we can order to put on the back of it that allow us to safely transfer things over. Just something for us to look at, hopefully. Or maybe we can, I'm sure Bobby can make it happen.
No, Bobby can't.
It was a joke. It was Bobby to fix it, man, but just something to be a little safer.
Okay, so we're moving on to beautification.
Beautification. We've increased their contracted services to cover the increased cost of landscaping services,
Okay,
building and repair maintenance as well, and some maintenance supplies.
got it. And Madam Manager, I know that we had it, and we can move on. Just a quick question about the, oh God, he said what was the first thing you said?
Landscaping.
Landscaping. We had issue with the dumping. Not dumping, what was it? The pickup of excess. Oh God. What the people that do the alleys? And they.
Oh,
thank
yes, in
you.
their
I couldn't-
agreement,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. the
But they've been
agreement.
performing that service for us.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, is this budget inclusive of that number? Cause I'm,
I'll check with, I know he's basing it on, our spending trend. But I'll definitely check with them.
okay, that's my only question. Any other questions for building and maintenance?
Yes.
Beautification, I'm sorry. Beautification.
Yeah, we in the beautification, and budget, very important because the city have to maintain, clean all over around by the manager. And he touched something about the alleyways. Okay, about the alleyway. What are we talking about there? The maintenance in the alleyway.
So their current agreement, they cut the alley, but if it's furniture and debris in the alley, their current agreement does not call for them to remove it. So I have since told Mr. Carney to make sure that they provide that service to us. It's not included in their agreement, but we are paying for them to remove it now.
Very good point. Where is all the items coming from when they found you're talking about, furniture that they throwing from where?
It's illegal dumping.
And
People
where are
are
they finding?
dumping.
In the middle of the alley?
Yes,
In the middle of the alley?
yes. It's in some of the alleys, yes.
Yeah, well, I believe if they are in the middle of the alley, somebody had to, see it, co-enforcement, like probably they coming from the backyard for somebody out there that they throwing out. Let's go after them because the other day, we citing somebody, okay, that he has some kind of boxes in his front of the yard that they match when the same boxes that the other guy have across the street. Yes or no, co-enforcement lady? Yeah, and we found out what is the situation is when this type of problem that we have in the alley. If I found anything behind my house, it had to come from my house or from the other side house. I don't know if you understand.
No, I
like
understand what you're saying.
illegal dumping. The only thing that I see illegal dumping is next to the alley, but outside of the street that people pass it, boom,
No, it's definitely in the alleys too.
in the alley. Yeah, but that had to come from that. And what are we gonna do about it? Public Works gonna take care of that, removing it, or
No, Public Works doesn't remove it. It's the contractor that's removing it. The contractor that cuts the alley, they're removing it as well.
how are we gonna know that they say the truth? Are we gonna have proof that they pick it out or whatever?
Yeah, we have, Mr. Carney has pictures. They provide pictures when they give him an invoice.
And it's not there anymore.
Hey, not that anymore. Yeah, hey. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's be careful with that. And who do the meteors?
The median's the same contractor.
The same,
Yes.
the same contract. Oh,
Yes.
but what is that median? It's only, I think that's a portion of 27 Avenue.
27.
Yeah, from where to where?
Mr. Carney?
Yes, the jurisdiction of the city of Opa-locka, 151st to Northwest 127th Street. on 27th Avenue, and also 22nd, Opa-locka Boulevard to 151st.
To 151st.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Under that contract, Madam Manager, I want to see, really, the maintenance doing right for that two, roads in the city, because that's one of the main entrances that we have. And I see Mr. Okay, like, I don't know, but I don't see it a good maintenance and clean out these two areas. And I need to see more action out there in both of the middle. What about Shadasar? From 27 to
Same contractor. I could provide all the pictures you want. The cycles are 2 weeks. Every area is a cycle of 2 weeks of cutting.
okay. Yeah, that's part of the beautification of the city. I'm gonna be on top of that.
Okay.
Especially in Shadasar, that I see all this apartment now abandoning. And do you see that? Yeah, it's bad. It look very bad, that area right there.
Yeah, we pick it up too.
Yeah, let's pick it up and let's sign it and let's get, see whatever we have to do to collecting some revenue for them.
Mr. Mayor, if I may say, as we all know that it's summertime. My husband just cut the grass Thursday or Wednesday before we left, and we got back last night, and it's high. So, and it's summertime. Weeds also grow faster than grass. And I think that's a lot that we have to take consideration of. I could tell that while I was gone that they cut the old city hall, but I can already see the weeds also are coming up because weeds grow faster than grass. And I think it's some things that we have to look into. It's not going to always be a clean cut because in 2 weeks a lot can happen. So I just kind of want us to keep that in mind too when we start complaining about the grass and the overage of looking bad. It's not that it looks bad, it's just that the weeds are growing faster because some of my other colleagues have complained, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, it does. The grass grew back so quick. And what we do in consideration, in the summertime, they cut it twice. They increased the cutting over the summertime and more rainy season.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Any other questions for that part? Moving on to Public Works.
Public Works admin. The major change to that is we moved the $115,000 for the consultant to the stormwater fund.
Oh, can you repeat that again, please? Oh, when you permit.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you.
We have removed $115,000.
We will remove $150,000, me less. They're gonna have less
Yes,
budget.
yes. But that expense is now in the stormwater fund. That was for engineering services.
And why we reduce that, or what we taking from there?
Because mainly the work that he has been doing is geared towards stormwater engineering, not necessarily general fund costs.
Okay, well, we in public work, I think it's a lot of things to,
Yes.
to review. Okay, regarding about the water storm, no? That's the water that we had to push out from the sewer, Madam Manager, that we have published work to,
Stormwater is for the storm drains on the street.
first, with tell to the public.
Area Austin Public Works Director.
Thank you, Mr. Austin. I'm sorry, Madam Manager. Madam Manager, I can ask a question, free, okay. Tell me a little bit about all over around the city. And what I see, okay, when all the pump station that we have, that's part of this program for the water storm.
The pump stations are for our sewer services. That's what takes the effluent or wastewater from your home and conveys it to the county for treatment. The stormwater is just for the drainage systems. Currently, we do not have a stormwater pump station. It's just a percolation system where it goes into the ground, or it's conveyed to the canal system.
Mhm. Okay, Madam Manager, something that I see the other day, okay, in one of the areas that we have by the west side or Lejeune Avenue, I see there we still have some project going on, incredible for so many years. And they told me that they already finished with that. But I see something that I don't understand. How can we still have there two pumps that we're renting, and that's part of your budget for public work? Two pumps that we're renting out there, and they told me that costs like $35,000 a month.
Maybe referring to pump station number 16.
I don't know if that's 16, but it's behind
Ms.
Romo.
Rose is about to.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's nothing to do with Mr.
No.
It's a
But
CIP.
that they told me that's public work.
No. Good afternoon, Adelina Gross, CIP Division Manager. The pumps that you see there are part of the project and they are included in the budget of the project. So those are the bypass pumps that are being utilized to convey the wastewater at this moment. The project is not finished yet. That's pump station 16. This is still on the way.
That's probably, yeah, it's like in a little.
Yeah, it's in the
Oh.
corner of 43rd and 133rd.
And
That's part of the
now
ARPA
that you're
project.
there, I believe that's, part of the public works items. But let me say that, okay, when they're gonna finish that project?
Those
When?
projects are estimated to be finished by the end of the year. We're having back and forth with those projects due to some unforeseen circumstances that have passed in the couple of
Okay.
during construction.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Adelina. Madam Manager, I wanna leave that, out of that conversation right now because I think that we're gonna have a conversation regarding about that. Okay, between me and you, because I had some kind of information, okay, coming from the people out there and from the company that I prefer to discuss with you. Okay, thank you, Adelina. Thank you. Let's continue with public work. Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Austin. I believe that's your project, okay? But it's not. No, we're gonna keep going because now it's going to come to the good part. Okay, for the money that we are spending in maintenance, gas, and all the vehicle that we have here in the city.
So you're right. So right now he's on Public Works Administration. Public Works has multiple divisions. So he's going to go through each one. Roads and streets and sidewalks, vehicle maintenance. So it's several divisions within Public Works. So right now he's on administration.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Any
One by one.
questions on administration?
What happened?
Any questions on Public Works Administration?
Yes. Like I asked him for that number before, and they say to me, "Just wait when we came to this part for public work." Okay, I like to know. Okay, what is the expense that we have in maintenance for all the equipment that we have in public work? That's including the police cars that the officers use every day.
That's going to be on page 114. When we get to
114?
vehicle maintenance, he's going to go on that one. But right now he's on administration.
But that's part of the budget for that
Yes,
department.
right. But
Okay,
that's on
and
page
that's including
114.
also, some cut for the police department.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then you want to wait when we get there.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. Any more questions on page 107?
streets and sidewalks will be next.
Yes. Page 112. Just increases in salaries and benefits. There are some increases in electricity for public works. And that's for the streetlights,
Then-
citywide.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that before. The expenses that we have, but do we receive any what are we calling, Madam Manager, franchise from FPNL?
Yes, we do.
And that franchise that we receive is not covered up that amount of money there.
We receive.
You remember something, the FPNL, they giving the power to the whole city, residential and commercial, that we don't receive anything for that, for them, for the state or whatever.
For franchise fees, we're looking to collect $1.5 million in franchise fees from FPL.
1 million.
1.5 million.
Okay, and that's not covered up on that money that we receive for them, to this, to discount the electricity or power that we use in the city and buildings. And you told me that we had to pay for the light, the street light.
Yes.
So it goes into the general fund and that helps offset some of the expenses
For that department.
for all.
For all, everybody,
yes.
the whole state and city,
Mhm.
okay. Well, that's something to thinking in the future to see how can we reduce, the cost of the power that we use in the city. And I think we'll be talking about one of these days to come in when a plans to only make the city operating 4 days a week. When 1 day a week, we're gonna be saving a lot of money in costs to operation in the city.
I have a question. I noticed we went down on the tipping fees. Is not that expensive, or
That's just a nominal cost, but the real tipping fees are already paid out of the water and sewer fund. The bulk of it.
okay? I was just curious. Because I rather
It's not a
us
lot.
need it. I mean, have it and don't need it than need it and don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions for Public Works, Roads and Sidewalks?
Well, yeah, Commissioner, question is, we're talking about sidewalks?
Well, this
Your department repair the sidewalk? Because I think Adelina had a program when the grants before, no? That's public work?
Public Works Director. Public Works does repairs to sidewalks and need elevated or damaged sidewalks. We do repairs. In CIP, they're rolling out the addition of sidewalks in areas that did
That we
not
don't have.
previous had sidewalks, or to improve the sidewalks where they're not the right width. They're taking out the old sidewalks and replacing it with the correct width sidewalks.
How we doing in the personnel in public work? Do we have enough people to do the work that we really need in the city?
We have made great strides in recent months. We still down a couple people, but we've made great headway in addressing our deficiency in staffing.
And just to add to that, Public Works had the positions, but they were vacant. So they are filling those vacancies now. They just brought on quite a few new employees to fill those vacancies.
Yeah, that's good to know. Maybe you still have more vacancy position there for workers, to publish work. I hope we can fill it out, because that's okay, part of the system that is gonna help the city to look better, Madam Manager. If we have the right personnel there in that department. Police work for me is important department because it's the maintenance of the city everywhere. street, road, sidewalks, pump stations, stormwater. Thank you, Madam Manager.
Any more questions for roads and sidewalks? Okay, vehicle maintenance.
For vehicle maintenance, we increased our gas, oil, and grease expense to account for increased cost over the current fiscal year. We have also reduced some expenses in contracted services as well.
Whoop.
And this is where you asked a question regarding,
Yeah, what is the
Senator.
increase that we have in the maintenance?
We had an increase for accident repairs and other.
Accident repair.
Yes, sir.
A question. In the type of item, Madam Manager, that we don't have no insurance to cover up all these cars. That we don't have to put it out from our pockets.
We do. In some cases, depending on the cost of the repairs, our deductible may be higher than the cost to make the repair.
Wow.
So, and if we do go through our insurance company, we still have a deductible that we have to pay.
Yeah, what is that deductible that we have right now?
Do you have?
It's currently $1,500 per incident.
$1,500. Well, not bad, because in my commercial policy that I have for my business, my the money that I have to pay for out of that is $2,500. But it's good. $1,500, I don't think it's bad. But we have a policies that cover up, repairs, accident repair in our automobiles.
Yes.
If it exceeds $1,500, yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll go through our insurance company to get it paid for.
Yeah, and they cover up also, like total loss.
Yes.
Total loss in our vehicles.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's not a problem with that. Okay, let's keep on going down to maintenance. Okay, that I asking you, what is the money that we added to the new budget coming up in 27? Because what I see here in this year, we are spending 800,015, and for the next year it's gonna be 826. No, well, close to 20 to 8, probably to 827.
Yeah. So a lot of that cost came from, we have to remember most of them public works employees are ASME employees. So we had to account for their increase, which
Okay.
means that their insurance and FICA will also go up. So that's an increase. They did slightly go up on gas, I think $10,000 for gas. So those are the increases within this division.
$10,000 for gas.
They increased it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's okay. Now we're coming with that. Okay. In the vehicle repairs and expenses that we have, gas. Okay, for both departments, for all the department, police department, police work, parking recreation, because parking recreation have cars too. No. Assigning for what?
They
What do you mean?
Parks
The
and
buses
Recreation
and
has
everything.
the seniors bus that takes a lot of gas. And they
Okay,
have
yeah,
the vans.
that's
yes.
included in the budget.
All city
Yes.
vehicles.
What is the amount that we're spending in that, in repairs, maintenance,
So
and gas?
all combined for repairs, which includes other contracted services, fuel, maintenance and repair, parts, tires. Thus far, as of the 7th of July, we spent $373,728.
300?
Yes,
Can you say it again, that amount?
373,728.68.
Okay, wow. That's only for up to today,
Yes, sir.
after today. Okay. And how can we redo that cost, Mr. Austin? You have any idea in place, or?
Well, as previously discussed, a great cost reduction would be the idle times of vehicles, which we address in Public Works, and now it's going to be also addressed in our enforcement department.
Yeah, Madam Manager, that's what we're talking about, okay, that if we come with something soon, okay, and our police department and your department also, okay,
Yes.
like to not left, okay, that cars be using out of the hours that they using it for public safe or for public work here in the city. That means not take that car home 50, 70, 100 miles from here and left the car on the whole day when you eating. That's another one. I think that we can reduce that probably half of the cost the public will have.
Not
That's-
sure it could be that drastic, Commissioner.
No, well, I believe yes. If we made the rules and we made to be done, okay, whatever we need to do in it, we're gonna save him money in there. And that repairs, tires, everything, every day.
So far for the year on tires, we spent 10,827.
Oh, that's separate of that?
No, that's in there.
That's in there.
In the whole cost, yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of tires. Yeah.
It's a lot of cars.
A lot of cars too, yeah. And how we doing and the repair? That we have the personnel, the mechanic, that they can fix in the cars, they are AC, transmission, whatever. Why we have to go out and bring the car out? Why?
Transmission and repairs are external services. For
External services is out,
yes, for
not in.
other contracted services, yes. Sir.
Contractors, yeah, that's separate of this. Money.
That's included in this.
That's
number.
including here too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is more comfortable, more easy, less
Well,
expensive when we're doing it outside.
We do not
doing
have,
it in-house.
we do not have the equipment in-house to do transmission repairs. Alignments and things like that are done on the outside.
Wow, incredible! Because I see you have a very good shop there.
Yes, we
Mechanic
do.
shop. Probably what you don't have is the people to do in the job.
We have 3 fully certified mechanics. Yes, sir.
No, okay. If we have the certified mechanics that they cost us a salary every week, they're supposed to take care of the whole fleet. That's what we call it. Okay, in the city, because that's the reason why we have it there. That's the reason why we have it there. If we have mechanic, why did I have to send out my car to change oil? Why did I have to send my car out
Some
to
of the cars are
alignment?
still under maintenance, right?
Yeah,
the
and the
oil-
maintenance, yeah.
Oil and repairs are done in-house, sir.
Okay. Yeah, but what about the rest? I talking probably not the part of the what are we calling collisions, okay, or body shop repair, because we don't have it. Mechanical, that's what I talking about. If we have 3 mechanic, I think that's a lot of mechanic. That's enough mechanic to take care of our cars.
HVAC systems, transmissions, and other collision avoidance systems cannot be done in-house because we do not have the equipment to do so in-house.
I'm sorry, that would be my question, and I'm thinking they are certified, it's just that we don't have what they need to perform the jobs.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have it for it if we don't have the equipment.
Because the equipment is too expensive, I'm sure. It wouldn't be feasible for us to.
I want to be realistic.
Yeah,
Commissioner, I want to be real. Okay.
Because right now, I
Yeah,
think that you're
okay.
being realistic.
Let's not take it so much, but we can sit down individually with the manager and come up with an idea.
Yeah.
But listen to me, Mr. Austin and Madam Manager. Have a lot of experience in what is the industry for cars, repair, and all that, because that's my life. And let me tell you, okay, for chain of transmission, for sure, okay, the only thing that you need is a jack to put in down the transmission, and the jack costs like $500, $800. Okay, that's like an example. Okay, equipment, they're not too expensive. Okay, we have company that they installing, machine to align in the car. We have also, a machine that you can have in there that I see it. They don't do anything there in Polish world to change tires. Okay, they are there sitting down there, and I don't see it. I say myself, okay, 3 mechanics, certified mechanics. It just means they know how to work. But why we have it if we don't have the equipment? Why?
We do have the equipment to repair tires, and we do utilize that equipment to change tires in-house.
Well, okay, we're gonna make a review of that. Let's leave it there now. But I want to go with my manager, okay, out there with the person that is in charge in the city, and we're gonna be talking there, okay, to see what's going on. All right, but I try to reduce whatever expenses that we have in the city because it's coming years that we more have to know where we're gonna get money to keep and pay everybody here in the great city of Opa-locka.
Any more questions? Do you have any more questions?
That's it.
Just quickly, how many, if you don't know the exact number, it's fine, but how many automobiles these three mechanics are servicing on whatever level, it doesn't matter, but how many?
I do not have that number available right now, but I could get that number back to you.
I'm just curious. I want to know how many cars that we have in our fleet that they are servicing.
Services that they're running in the street.
Thank you.
And also, my colleagues and to the manager, madam manager, we had to see and doing like an inventory out there for whatever that we don't need no more.
Yeah, we discussed that,
Yeah,
right?
that's what we're gonna do, a surplus. We're gonna be bringing that to the commission.
Yes, okay.
Mhm.
You know, like see if we can get, okay, that's it. We go home?
No.
Oh.
Commissioner Bass has to leave.
Sorry, I'm scheduled to fly.
Have a good trip.
Okay. Solid waste.
There's no activity in that division.
Okay.
What do we have? Why we don't touch that?
There's no activity there.
Oh, nothing there? Okay.
Debt service fund?
The debt service fund covers the general fund debt service obligations. And as stated earlier, there's currently no debt that is serviced by the general fund. So this fund will only represent the revenues coming in that, what the monies that we've pledged in prior debt service going back to the general fund. So there's a transfer of $3.6 million going back to the general fund. If
Okay.
you look at page 126, it shows that all our debt has been paid off.
That is definitely an accomplishment. Thank you, Madam Manager. That is definitely an accomplishment. To be debt-free.
Yes.
Okay. Safe neighborhood, CIP?
Not quite,
Not
not
quite.
quite
I'm
debt-free,
sorry.
because we still have state of Florida, the red light camera debt that we have to pay back, starting with this budget.
But that's minimal from where we started.
Yeah, it's 2.5 million.
It's minimal, yes.
How much do we owe to the state?
2.5 million.
2.5 million.
Yes.
Wow.
That includes, that's a total package. Includes interest and everything, penalties, whatever it is.
Okay. Safe neighborhood CIP fund?
The Safe Neighborhood CIP Fund is the general fund's arm of capital improvement. And this is where the general fund pays for capital improvements through a transfer to this fund. But this fiscal year for 2027, we're looking at a $650,000 transfer in from the general fund to the Safe Neighborhood Fund. And these will fund 7 projects. As you can see on page
131?
131, and the detail is on page 130.
CIP, that's the department the Adelina running?
A part of it, yes, sir.
Okay. Madam Manager, all the projects that we have in that department is in the general fund.
Safe neighborhood, right? This is under safe
Yes,
neighborhood.
we're safe neighborhood.
Yes.
No, I'm talking in general, whatever we do in CIP, CIP, yeah. Because before I know that we work sometime when grant that we receive to do that.
Yeah, we had a lot of, so you're gonna see a lot of changes because a lot of those projects were ARPA projects, which we're not gonna have anymore. We don't have the
Mm.
ARPA funds. Those ARPA funds will be expended this budget, so you're not going to see that reflected next year's budget.
The only funds you're gonna see for ARPA are the ones that are gonna be rolled over from 9/30 to the next fiscal year to be completed by December. So there's no more funding for ARPA. So we just have to reappropriate fund balance from ARPA to finish those projects out.
That's another challenge that we have.
I have one question. You said,
ma'am.
there was 6 projects that were to be done? I thought they were listed somewhere.
7, page
Mm.
130,
Back road? On the back page? I'm sorry.
130 and 131.
Is it here where it says footnote? I see footnote details.
Yes.
Fix it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know we've done a lot of sidewalks. Are we almost there with our sidewalks, like completed with the new ones and making them small ones bigger?
Unfortunately not. Adelina Gross, CIP Division Manager. We probably are, I would say, a new installation of sidewalks around 45% completed. Once we get additional funding in the future, which we already have applied for sidewall installation, gaps connection, and also replacement, that is going to be funded through the DOT lab plan, but it's future funding, but we still continue to improve every year and add additional sidewalks so we can close some connections.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Any questions for Safe Neighborhood CIP Fund?
Well, what I see for that department, that they do a lot of things around the city and they make a lot of improvement, right? So that project that we have there in 127, and I see that great, what happened there, and in the last time that you say that we're gonna be ending like December, but they finished before, that's something good. I hope that we have the funding to finish whatever we have there. I hope.
So for Cairo Lane and 127th Street, we do expect to finish before December. We will not sure that because we don't know what's gonna happen. However, the funding for finishing the project, yes, it's budgeted. We already passed the change orders that were presented to the city commission. We did have some issues with FPNL that's gonna be also presented to the city commission as well. But yes, we are currently within the budget of the project.
Okay. No more question.
Okay, thank you. People's Transportation Plan?
People's Transportation Plan Fund. This is what covers the expense for the freebie and the limousines of South Florida bus around the city. Currently, we are paying both, and in discussion, we're looking to only have freebie. So that would be a savings if freebie goes away. LSF, sorry, my bad. Not freebie.
The idea is to get rid of limousines of South Florida and bring on another vehicle with freebie.
Wow.
Yes.
They try to disappear the freebie?
No, no, no.
No, not
We
freebie.
we want to keep freebie, bring
freebie.
on an additional vehicle to eliminate the big bus, the limousines of South Florida, because we don't have a lot of ridership on that bus.
Mm. Okay.
Thank you. Town Center.
Town Center Fund is the fund that caters to City Hall, this building that we're in. And there will be a transfer in of $150,000 from the general fund to help cover some costs. The revenues generated for the rental from the school is included.
What cost?
Rental revenue.
Well, we receive that money, the city, for rental
Yes.
from the school that we have there for many days. Do we have any rental for the county, for the office that they're using out there?
No, the city of Opa-locka has an agreement with the county, so they don't have to pay for that space.
Long time ago, we had
Yes.
that agreement. Well, okay, well,
Yeah.
well, but that's a good way to get revenue. You know, with the city, we can change it.
Mhm.
Why not? Okay, that's one. Keep on going. What are you talking about? You know, that and
No, I was saying that there's a transfer in of $150,000 coming from the general fund to help supplement the town center fund.
what are we gonna use that money for, Madam Manager?
Operational expenses.
The expenses is on page 140. The expenses to
So-
take care of this building.
So
Okay.
the rental income alone cannot cover the expenses for the entire building.
Okay, something that I heard from public, my colleague too, okay, is the complaints, okay, for the service that we have in the elevators. Okay, I know that elevator, they already, how old that building is here, like 30 years old? That for 2008, 18 years? Okay, I mean, that's elevator serving for 18 years already. I think it's time, Madam Manager, to see if we can do something about it, because it's every day they broke down. And, you know, people scared to get stuck. That changing, do we have any plan to, or in the $150,000 is including that project for the elevator?
At this time, we don't look to replace elevators. There has been conversation about getting cost estimates to replace them. But so far, we're still in that process.
But when that coming in the new fiscal year, can we have any funds for that? Because that, I think that's something that is very important to do. Oh, Mr. On, yes.
We are getting estimate to do the repairs on the elevator in the interim.
Do we already have something in place?
Yes. No, not replacing, no replacing not at the time, but repairing it, yes.
I prefer, Madam Manager, which is coming back, okay? And my colleagues, I prefer, you know, to come with a plan to replace, okay, from brand new elevator, okay, to not keeping, you know, spending money to general repair.
I'll instruct Mr. Carney to go ahead and start getting quotes, and we'll bring that to the commission because we're going to probably have to do a piggyback or RFP because
Okay.
of the cost, but we'll bring it to the commission.
Yeah, that's very important. You know, that's part of the maintenance of the, you know, the facility that we have. And I don't know in the future if we can come, Madam Manager, to make what are we calling a cargo, a service elevator.
So one of those elevators used to be cargo and they had to put the padding up in it. I don't know what happened, why they switched it, but one of them
Yeah,
is
no,
supposed to be used for cargo.
yeah, I understand that, but right now we have the city's moving, and have more publics coming to this,
Mhm.
you know, to the building that from before. Okay, before we don't have that traffic that we have today, and that two elevator we really need it, only for private, you know, using it, not for cargo. Because they put heavy stuff there or whatever, they damage, you know, the capacity of the elevator that we have it's not have to be now, but can we come also like when a project to see if we can build in the other side a cargo elevator, a service elevator. When you move furniture, when you move, things.
We can definitely see the cost and bring it to the commission because I'm sure that's
Good.
going to be a significant cost. But as far as replacing the current elevators, that's going to be a big cost as well. We'll bring it to the commission to see where we're going to take it from within this budget.
Okay. Remember that we had a same situation when we tried to bring, the metal detector. We have it downstairs. Okay.
Thank you.
No more question.
Water sewer operation fund summary?
Yes, this fund is the water and sewer fund, and it's specifically geared towards revenues from the water and sewer billing. And the costs surrounding it include maintaining the service as well.
What kind of service we maintenance there?
Water and sewer.
Yeah, but how we maintenance, how we cleaning the sewer system, or
Yes.
we
that's
pumping water?
distribution and everything.
What do we do?
Administration.
We're on water and sewer operating fund.
The water and sewer, more specifically, this is for the overall water and sewer divisions, which includes wastewater, drinking water, and meter repairs. And part of this is for the administration of that fund, which is conducted by the county.
Yeah, okay. We're talking about when a pipe is broke in the city, Public Works is the one go there and repair. We don't hire in any company for that, no?
That's in another division, another department, which we haven't gotten to yet.
And how many
That's-
division we have there for the same place?
We have a lot, sir.
Is that necessary, Madam Manager, to have all the
Yes.
division out there?
Yes, because some of their funding, it comes from different sources, so we can't commingle it. So yes, it is.
It's actually specific departments.
Not departments, it's divisions under the
Division.
Public Works Department.
Correct.
Under you.
Yes, sir.
And this is including here the repair of the pump station and everything?
That's in Division 35.
That's another one division.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions for water and sewer operation fund? Go ahead.
We can go to division. to page
Water
149.
distribution.
Yes, water
Division. Thank you.
distribution.
149.
Yes.
We're ready.
This division oversees the distribution of water throughout the city that we purchase from the county. We have increased the cost for water purchase. And we've also increased other contracted services.
Okay, any question for water sewer, water distribution? Okay, thank you. Wastewater collection and transmission division, sorry. 154,
We've increased the sewage disposal cost. And that is the cost to dispose sewage to the county for treatment. You also increase contracted services. And increase the electricity and gas expense as well in this division.
okay. Any questions for wastewater collection and transmission? Okay, water sewer finance and services division?
This division covers the finance aspect of the water and sewer fund, which includes the expenses for the debt that is in the water and sewer fund.
Mhm.
Um,
And it actually went down, right?
yes.
Great, okay. Any questions for water sewer finance customer service?
No.
I just have a question. What was the cost for it going down?
Part of it is tied to there's a transfer for insurance risk that charge went down. Yeah, and the transfer to capital projects. At the bottom. Prior years, we had $2.1 million in capital expenses. And now for 27, we're looking at 1.45 million.
Okay. Okay. Water service line and meter maintenance division?
This division deals with the maintenance of the water lines and meters.
Mhm.
Nothing much has really changed except for the increase in repairs and maintenance to some water meter expense.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Page 163.
page 163?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I have a couple of questions, Matt.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
The water meters. The water meters. That's a very good point that we have here. Who is in charge, Madam Manager, to installing, the installation and mainly for the water meter? I want to know if it's us or is the county.
Go ahead, Mr. Austin.
Miami-Dade County is responsible for the installation of water meters. The Public Works Line Repair Division is responsible for the upkeep of the meter boxes. As it rains, debris gets in the boxes. They have leaks in the boxes that we have to maintain. That's done by Public Works. But the other aspects of replacement of the meters is done by Miami-Dade County.
Okay, and who pay for the repair that you do?
That's
Us.
That's us. Yeah.
Us.
In this budget.
And that's my colleague say before the why we had to give in everything to Dade County. Okay, the responsibility of the water, they collect in the morning. They they do whatever they want. They sending high bills. They every day is complain. It's not us. Okay, they billing too, to the public. Okay, and we had to go, and when we have any situation, like one situation that we have a couple of months ago when one of the people, Lazaro, okay, nobody know who is responsible, who break the meter, who gonna fix it. Thank the administration of my manager, Chameka, she resolved that problem right away. But they be charged him about something that he don't do. Why we had to pay it? That responsibility to fixing the meter, the leak and everything, it had to be them. We had to change that policy, Madam Manager. We had to sit down with them. If it's not, I hope they're giving back to us our water system here in Opa-locka. And let me tell you, I know that we don't own any money to them, no? We don't own, we don't own money, but they own money to us. Did they own anything to us?
Not that I'm aware of. We owed them.
We pay them.
We paid our debt off.
Our debt, yeah.
Yes.
Already. And we keeping, under the rules. And I hope we can get revenue for the rents for the place that they're using here in the building soon. And that repair, we're gonna talk about it, Madam Manager. Okay, we're not responsible for that. No more question.
All right, so we're moving on to the next item.
Page 167.
CIP, the fun stuff.
This division covers the CIP manager's division and her operating expenses. The changes are due to the salary and benefits. Operationally, her expenses has decreased.
So you saying there's no fun stuff?
We passed it, right? The fun stuff, the projects. No? Oh, okay. We have more. But he did mention it was 7. That was at a few pages before.
In that fund, but we have the stormwater CIP and we have water and sewer CIP.
Okay, so we coming to, okay, got it. All right, moving on.
Water and sewer CIP. This division covers all the capital expenses related to the water and sewer division, fund, sorry. And currently we have 3 items funded for FY 2027. Pump Station 4 relocation, Pump Station 12 rehabilitation, and Alexandria Drive water main improvements.
We're talking about now the water pumps, huh? The pumps that we repair, the pumps that we have, no, in the city. That's what we be talking now? Water and sewer, no?
This is water and sewer CIP funding. This is for the rehabilitation or replacement of current pump stations or any addition that will be needed. For next fiscal year, we are going to be relocating Pump Station 4, which is partially funded through a county grant. And we are also doing the design or finalizing the design of Pump Station 12. And the other project that is listed is Alexandria Drive water main.
Mr. Mayor, may I ask, where is pump number 4 now and where are we relocating it to?
So we are relocating it to an easement, an easement that was provided to the county's right. It's very close to the current location. And the exact street is? I don't recall the street, but I can provide information.
Okay.
He doesn't recall the street also, but we can provide information. It's right next to it, but it's currently most on the middle of the street, so it's basically a hazard. So that's why we are relocating the pump station.
Okay.
Question.
Santiago.
Thank you. Madam Manager. See, I know CRP is another department, separate for public work, but it's the city. And everything that we spend is coming from the general fund or whatever funds that we have. Question to Mr. Austin, through the manager, Mr. Austin. Okay, let me ask you a question. In public work, I see a lot of equipment that you have there, under the big roof. The city own any pump for pumping water out, or
We own several pumps, sir. We have.
how many?
We have about 4 sanitary sewer pumps.
Okay.
And 1 stormwater pump.
Okay, if this is the similar pumps that we have in pump station 16.
So yes, those are similar pumps that we have on pump station 16. However, let me finish.
Yeah, no. I'm quiet.
No. That's not what I meant. But however, those 2 pumps that you see at pump station 16, those are part of the contract.
We pay it.
We pay it, but it's included as part of the construction project. So it's not additional cost. This is included in the 949,000 that is for the replacement of the pump.
Wow.
Yes.
That's including there.
Yes, sir.
In the 900,000.
949,000, yes.
Yeah, $1 million. Yeah, well.
This is a funded project through ARPA.
Oh, if they belong to them, they're not spending no money because that's pump to running that 2 pumps that they have there a year. It costs like $840,000 a year. It's me, they doing that, even that work free. That's good.
That was part of their proposal, so it's
That's
included
part
in
of the proposal.
Yes.
No, I only asking because for the future, it's nothing that we can do now because they are there. But in the future, if we have that, equipment or machine that we can use, it's gonna saving a lot of money to us. $1 million for me is a lot of money saving for the city.
Commissioner, the contractor is responsible to keep the system running while they are doing the project. So that has to be included as part of their project. If we place our pumps out there, it will cause a maintenance issue for the city because we will have to take care of those pumps if anything happens to them.
Okay. Well, what do we have that pump for if we don't need it?
The bypass pumps that we have right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're sitting there.
For the Public Works Department? Or for the?
No,
actual-
for
ones at
public, but we
Public
pay
Works.
for.
Oh,
Mr.
Oh,
Altman, what
it's
do you
not
do
out
with
there.
it?
Well, we don't use it.
No, sir. We do use those pumps when we perform maintenance or repairs at our pump stations or when there's a failure.
All right, that's what I want to know. Thank you.
So we're going to stormwater. Stormwater Operations Fund. And Stormwater CIP, you could just roll right into it.
No question.
There's an increase of $115,000 in professional services in the stormwater expense. And that is the expense that was transferred from Public Works admin for the engineering services.
Okay. Any questions on stormwater?
Mm-mm.
All right, CIP.
In the stormwater CIP fund, we are doing 8 projects. We'll be continuing the resiliency study, Northwest 147th Street improvement, Nas Garden drainage, Alexandria Drive, that's in the planning and development stage. 133rd Street project,
Is that, so the 133rd Street project is, yeah, sorry,
131st.
131st. Is that just for the plans, right, or something? Or is that the actual start of the project? Or,
For 131st Street project, that's for the actual construction of the project.
so that's gonna start this fiscal year?
Uh,
That's Mary Alice Brown.
yes, we are in
Yeah.
the permits, area.
Okay, perfect.
And Commerce North for 131.
Okay,
The 150 for Cairo Lane is just a rollover in the stormwater CIP fund.
okay. The only other question I have, Mr. Ford and, to Adelina, 147th Street, I thought we were done. We're not.
2 years ago, the city did some drainage, actually add some drainage in the middle of the street. That drainage, it's working, but it's not sufficient to cover the area. So the plan is to add the additional drainage that is needed so the street stops flooding in the upcoming years. So we actually just added like 6 structures in the middle of the street. That does not cover what's needed because the whole system needs to be implemented. But it was done as a mitigation strategy at that moment because that funding was not available.
Okay, so this is from 147th Street side or what drains to 27th Avenue?
Yes, sir.
And I guess my next question is off, but Madam Manager, I know that the county is doing road work on 22nd Avenue and they're coming up to Opa-locka. Have we renewed that MOU that when they dig, we can work? We had one with them before, that when they dig and they're doing work for infrastructure, that the city can also work down there before they cover it back up. Yeah, but I thought we had an MOU, so we don't have one.
We don't have a standing MOU right now, sir.
So maybe we should push one through. So when they come up that 22nd Avenue corridor, because I remember 27th Avenue, they did it. They did 27th Avenue now, but now they're coming up 22nd. I don't know what's in that area, but hey, it's if we need to do work, then it's open and less expense. All right, moving on to the next one, which is ARPA.
So by December 2026, ARPA funds should be fully expended. The expense you're seeing here is just income coming in from ARPA interest and being expensed. So currently there are ARPA projects going on right now. So what will happen is that once the new year rolls over, we'll roll over those funds from ARPA's fund balance to cover remaining costs of the project.
Okay, and what we incurred for the interest, was that going to the general fund? We're using it for other stuff
As the manager.
related to ARPA or?
Yes, it is an ARPA.
Got it. Okay. We're moving. We're moving on to IT. Is that IT? That's Information. Risk management.
Risk management.
What page is that?
American Request Man.
There's no tab for it in my book. It goes straight to, no,
Information.
my next tab is information
Mine.
and technology, internal services fund, 196.
So you
What, you want us to go to?
stop at 193.
Oh, it's out, okay.
Okay, that's 15. So we had some, the high schoolers help us.
Okay, I'm like, it was like one, I said, no, that was here. All right, so I'll change it in my book. So the next one is risk management, and it's the.
I got it. I had a few that didn't have tabs.
I was like, I know I ain't crazy. You can go ahead.
So the risk management overall expense slightly reduced. And that is due to some savings in our insurance premium.
Okay. All right. Okay, off subject, Madam Manager, I know, the one meeting that we have in August will be for insurance. What does that look like? Have they gave us numbers yet?
Our agent of record is out there now trying to get quotes, but no, we don't have those numbers yet.
Okay. All right. Any questions on risk management? What is risk management? Yeah. All right, IT.
So for the IT department, it's been proposed that the one vacant position that's included in the budget in 2026 be split in two for two part-timers.
Okay.
And that will change. Also, there are increases in contracted services, telephone, internet, and software licensing.
Got it.
A part of the internet cost is to do with the movement of housing services, housing and social services to the new building. There's also a cost in there for police departments backup for internet services. As for software licensing, we have our new ERP software that we're using right now. However, we're still currently running the current software that we have concurrently with the new one. So we have to budget for expenses for both softwares.
Got it. Any questions for the IT? All right, moving on. Go ahead, Commissioner.
Maybe not in this budget, but if we can, Madam Manager, in Shabundy, we need some sound, like ceiling sound. Maybe not this budget, but for us to look, further down the road. Okay.
Our next one is the Special Law Enforcement Trust Fund. This fund covers the cost of the shot spotter equipment for the police department, some bulletproof vests, and the cost of leased vehicles as well as undercover vehicles.
Okay. ShotSpotter is still covered through the federal government, or we're actually paying for it now?
We're paying for it.
We're paying for it? All right. All right. Madam Manager, we might want to put that in appropriations for the federal government. All right. Thank you.
Our next one is LETF. That covers education and supplies for the police department, including ammunition and training materials. And that's it.
Why is that a separate line item, like, if you will, versus combined in the police budget, Madam Manager? we have the special law enforcement fund as well as the,
TF.
yeah. Is that a,
There are two different sources of income, of revenue.
okay. No, I figured that much. I was just wondering why it wasn't with the police budget itself. But
So,
as of
so
like,
some expenses we can take from that fund that we can fit into the general fund.
gotcha. All right, and the last one is the glossary. You're gonna explain it.
So just in general, the police negotiations, the total cost of that is $1.2 million. In comparison to keeping the millage rate the same, we're collecting an additional $1.3 million. So the net effect of we're only getting $100,000 in addition.
The manager already knows how I feel about the millage rate. But I hear you.
We'll work on it year after next for you. I'll make that promise to you.
Year after, that's why we want to keep it like this, because year after next, we don't know what's going to happen with the property
Correct.
taxes.
Well, we got to feed him something.
I hate you, man. And whoever made my book, they really don't like me because they the last page is all just
The kids are still in training.
Yes. I do have a question. I'm not sure where it fell in here. I probably overlooked it. Madam Manager, I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, may I?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The money that we pay for the summer camp program, that was in here somewhere. I must have missed it. I don't know what department it fall under.
Yep, it's in HR.
HR. Okay. I have a question, I guess, that we'll bring it about at a later time. But I want to see what it looks like for us to do that ourselves.
We would have to probably reduce the number of kids or bring it in-house because remember, they're matching what we match. So we budget for 50,000 and they match our 50.
And how many kids we can talk about that.
37 kids.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk, we'll have a conversation about this a little more detail.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know about you. Did you get any? I got calls. Did you get any calls about the summer camp program this year?
Summer camp?
I received calls, so I understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm aware of it. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right, so the next one is we talked about the discussion items, which is the millage rate. And your proposal is can't bring it down.
We can. But we will need to cut in equal effect to the same amount.
I just have to be honest and straightforward, Mr. Mayor. And I know we've had this conversation about reducing the millage, and I know how you feel about it. But if we reduce that millage, the first recommendation I'm going to recommend is not fill the vacancies within the departments. For whatever department that have vacancies, we're going to lose those positions because we have to fill that gap from somewhere.
Got you. All right. All right, and the next discussion item you wanted to discuss was the special events, which we somewhat did, but you wanna.
We actually did not go into these special events. We did not.
All right. Okay, I guess my question, Madam Manager, because the hour is far spent. What's your recommendation?
That we do some cuts. My recommendation is that we deal with the nationally recognized holidays, that we celebrate those holidays. And even if it means just doing it this year, then we can revisit it next year, but we have to make some cuts somewhere.
What page is?
97.
The fact that y'all know about heart is a problem. Like, She said at 97. All right. So that would mean the only national holidays would be we have Christmas, the 4th of July, Easter, Juneteenth, Labor. Oh, right. That one, two, there's a fourth column. Just those events. I think that's right.
We were on 97, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, those are
Yeah,
the ones.
just those events. Oh, and to include Black History. All right. Well, Commissioner Irvin already said the pool party can go. Well, she's moving that somewhere
Well, I
else.
kind of moved it over to bingo. Not, I mean, it didn't go away. It just got
Yeah, what's
moved.
bingo? So the Christmas tree lighting, we didn't spend all of that money. We barely did for the Christmas tree lighting because it's somewhere else, isn't it?
We combined the Christmas with turkey giveaway.
We did because it was so late in the year. Okay, so if we get rid of the 5K, well, Bass is not here about the baby shower.
I was gonna say it's probably unfair because we
Yeah.
don't have the entire commission here, and some of these events are
They belong to
driven
other
by elected officials. So it would have to be discussed when everyone is here, but
And
I'm
this is coming
asking
up on the commission meeting on.
yes,
So in the interim, can you have individual meetings or phone calls?
yes.
Phone calls with everybody and you provide the recommendation with your staff and say, this is what it is now and this is what we're recommending.
Okay, you're here. Would you like to give us yours? Or do we have to call, I have to call you as well?
I was about to say so.
Commissioner Irvin, you're here. Would you like to give us yours?
I'm working on it. I mean, I hate to have only one karaoke. I don't know. I've been scouting around trying to find someone that could do it cheaper than what we have now. How long? I got a week to figure it out. No, not a week.
No, we don't have a week because we have to it has to be in the agenda.
Well, all my items, which is 5K, the mayor's luncheon, the gun buyback. I had the Christmas tree lighting, but we had combined that with because we didn't spend any money for this Christmas tree. Now that I think about it, because we didn't even have food, we gave away cookies or something.
I mean, we did
Cookies and
spend
water,
money, but
it wasn't.
I can't say we spent the entire.
No, we didn't.
The tree lighting budget is only $1,000.
Yeah, we didn't spend nowhere near it. The baby shower belongs to Bass. Chess and Dominoes is Santiago. Karaoke belongs to Commissioner Irvin. The book bag giveaway I did.
Well, the book bag giveaway kind of is like all of us, no?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
that's not
I'm
what
sorry.
saying. The toy drive, we know
And
we got to
even
keep.
with the book bag giveaway, sometimes we get other organizations that
Yeah.
wants to come in and partner with the city. If we can do that in collaboration with other entities, so it's not all on the city or that we're not having 20 different book bag giveaways and the same kids walk away with 20 book bags and you have,
happened last year.
yeah, so
'Cause
maybe
had
we
a
can do it
we had
different.
an overabundance of book bags last year, plus what the city bought. So that's one we can cut, because I'm sure we're gonna get sponsors. Well, there you go, Madam Man. That
So
right?
you want to say 1K for the book bag? I
Yeah.
wouldn't completely cut it.
Huh?
I would say 1K for the book bag because I know
Just
that
in
the
case, yeah.
the Booster Club is working on book bag giveaway.
yeah,
I
we
mean, assisting the city with the book bag giveaway, but I also know they corrections just reached out to me. I told you last week, but they want to do it during a week and some other stuff. So I don't know. I'm waiting for a callback date from them. So I think we can do half of that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we just put karaoke at 5,000 instead of 10.
And then the Arabian Nights, if we do 200,000, that'll be 80. You got 80 right there. So from the first column, or let's start over.
But we need to check with the manager to see if even at 200,000, if that's
We're gonna have to work
doable.
within our budget.
Okay.
If that mean Commissioner Irvin
Got to get up
and
there
the
and
Blue Notes
sing.
get up there and sing, then that's what we're gonna have.
No, but
We're gonna have to
well,
work
we're
within it.
actually right on time now. If we get those sponsorship letters out, Ashley, and get it to who we
Yeah.
got to go to,
Right.
I think we right on time, but we got to get it out like ASAP. So there you go. So right now, if you take away the 80,000, that's then you have the 1,000 for the book bag giveaway. We'll delete the 5K, the baby shower I'm not touching. Bingo is still here. Chess and dominoes is still the gun buyback program will eliminate. Karaoke is reduced to 5,000. The mayor's business luncheon we're eliminating. Down to the toy drive. Yeah, did y'all spend the whole 6?
And some, we spend about 13,000-14,000 every year on the toy drive.
All right. Then the Christmas tree lighting, I say decrease that to 5 and then work on a sponsor like we did last year. Easter, did we spend that for Easter? Okay. What is this? 4th of July, you said we can't touch. Juneteenth, we're not touching. Labor Day. What
did we do for Labor Day?
I was thinking about what is
I
it?
think that was Santiago.
That was Commissioner Santiago, and this is his event this year as well.
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's leave that.
So the pool
The pool
party.
party I scratched.
All right.
Well, I transferred to bingo. Ain't much, but
If you don't get rid of them 800,
we need those
get out to the manager.
$850.
Get out to the manager.
We need those $850 for bingo. We be struggling.
What is this? The MLK walk. That's Vice McKelly's. The turkey giveaway is 3,600. We had sponsors this year. We didn't spend that.
We do take it to 26.
I don't know, Madam Manager.
So we did have sponsors, and it's doable to reduce if it's guaranteed that we're gonna get sponsorship. If sponsors get, because what happens is we had sponsors that brought the turkeys or ham or whatever, and we brought in the canned goods, the fixings.
But it wasn't $3,600 for the fixings, and if this year we can't do the fixings, then we won't do fixings. Because remember, last year we only did.
No, last year we
1,500.
actually got some turkeys too because we didn't know how much we was gonna get from the
But like, we had
sponsors. But we had more, yes.
We have way more than.
So here's my question again. Can we
Sir.
keep it? And then if we don't use it because of sponsors, we can
Nope.
transfer it out?
We need the money other places. So I said let's bring it down to $1,500.
And then that's gonna push myself and the elected officials
to seek for
see if we can get sponsorship.
yeah,
I
I say
beg a lot. Already big. They know I'm been coming.
yeah, 1,500.
1,500.
And then you got Veterans Day. That's Commissioner Barris. I'm gonna touch that. Black History. That's yours.
That's whose?
Yours.
No,
Oh, it's the parks. Well, why is it here? Oh,
because it's their
parks.
budget.
This is the park budget.
I was like, duh. Duh. All right, Conga Loca.
No, bricks is okay.
Um,
Breast cancer. I don't think we did nothing
we didn't
last
do
year
nothing
for
for breast cancer.
breast cancer.
We didn't. What we did was staff. We did it for
No,
staff.
but-
We didn't do nothing city.
No, we had a workshop or something through HR.
Yeah,
when it was
with
open.
staff. We did it through HR.
Well, why I feel like y'all advertised it to the community because
We probably opened it up because we had
Yeah.
it in the auditorium.
auditorium, yeah,
So we did
yeah, I
open it
know.
up.
Okay.
But
yeah,
we
then
took it
take
to
it out.
HR.
Take it out of commission. I mean, take it out because HR can do that.
Oop.
Earth Day.
That's Commissioner Bass.
That's the only thing I'm gonna comment on the Earth Day because I don't us buying plants to give them away. I think there's a lot of conservation organizations where we can ask them to donate, and maybe we can work with Dr. Bass on that. But that's the only because even this year we were begging people to take the stuff. Haitian Heritage is Vice Mayor's. Halloween, that's the parks and yours. National Day of Prayer, Vice Mayor. Women's History Month. Oh, that was mine. But we also and this year we did one and then y'all did one. So let's scratch out Women's History because you did the one with the partnership with the church.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 3 Women's History Month events. Yeah, scratch it. Okay, at this point, Madam Manager, we done saved you like $100,000. You want to go back through it or you got it?
No, because I
Okay.
don't want y'all to change our mind. So we're gonna keep it. I have the numbers. You have them, right? I have. Huh?
94,000?
That's how much it was?
94,100.
94. So how much was $6,000 short of 100?
Well, maybe when the others come back,
You can
they'll,
make them cut too.
I can't cut nothing else.
We'll get you that.
I only have a 2 item.
All right, so outside of that, Madam Manager, we good because it is 3 o'clock and I haven't had lunch.
You're all right.
Shut up. I did not. So that's why you got to go back to work. Exactly. So, this is coming to us to pass on Wednesday, but you need 2 hearings, 2 readings, 2 readings and 1 reading. Just one for the state. Oh, the
Just
state.
one to send it
Just
to
go
the state.
All right, to the state. So I guess once you figure out what this part looks like, you can have individual meetings with everybody that's remaining, and then we can go from there. But y'all got a lot of money now, so you're welcome. And I'm a beg to say that, Madam Manager, if you might be able to cut another 25 from Arabian Nights. And that's gonna be squeezing. I know pushing in 175. That's what I said, might. I see her looking at me in the corner. I saw you looking. That's what I said, might.
Don't be setting us up and you're not gonna be here.
Oh, I'm coming.
Right.
Cause I'm gonna talk about y'all.
Most definitely. If my people thought I was begging before, I'm coming big time next year.
There's all her minds are clear. This meeting is adjourned. Motion to adjourn.
Move it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll second it. This meeting is adjourned.